Entertainment Review.
Don't kwa ba pa hon sima enum pepepe. Accra, Ghana. Sisi Accra dia kasia so. Ena mi kra me de brewo. Accra dia befu. That big ass promo coming from Capfam, and I'm a day mouse. Sabre. Opel Electronics, any phones, the Aboagye and so the Nibetria, yeah, Capfam. Samsung Galaxy A2 core, 16 gigabyte plus 1 GB is now 479 Ghana cedis. A01 16 GB plus GB. I know ya, hey. 599 Ghana cedis. Otoya Infinix Smart 2 16 GB plus 1 GB is 539 Ghana cedis. Chese enyama no a form no a one da form bako Infinix Hot and Light 32 GB. I don't see the amount 589 Ghana cedis. NASCO 32-inch TV 699. Yes, and the free bracket account. Samsung 32 inches 979 Ghana cedis. Any baby. Opel conditioners, fridges, freezers, gas cookers, gas stoves. Nina be aware Capfam branches are who no. Obetimi afre yen ewo 050 no dos about 0 is in your best 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so 0500000105 and 0500000106 5 zeros. Now ni Capfam indin kita ho ene ya. Baby be a what in kind of Capfam for no massive here we ya did you the bro entertainment review Sabre don't kwa ba pan sima do ba ko de ko do me no your friend me Kwasi Aboagye me nam did you hu chia me ma munyina kwa ba ai si ato aba na wie obi a ginani so momi anko anim aso man ene ba be di nkomo ya to aba na wie mebo a Okay, all right. So, Sabre don't kwa ba pansima edu me no de kodu me nsa me mo makwa ba bi ma bedwumedie no so na ewie nkomo e de hyase se unim se bronya bosumi ne we ene ye bronya bosumi ne de to so ye dumienu bronya so de benim se unim se event bebre na ye koso o my Ghana hanum saying fiti in fact last year say around this time krani a hyase na anyama akeka egumu ntema che say event ahodo bebre wo honum saying na ne ye bu se wie nkomo e de hyase ne se tichi ato aba na wie bronya we nim COVID-19 so wo honum saying na senatie ye pese ye ni virus ye inkrofo edin komone ye hwese bronya ebe ayemia no event ahodo no ebeba so emaso etisen COVID-19 no krampo no se beba so asenatie ye ni ebie didi nkomo we chiro honum say but ye bese kwa homa no so ne hyase na raba akwa ye ne hyase wie Cephas Kojo Simabi Okay. Sifas, yeah, Chief Executive of Samaya Event Securities. Na bano se Ghana event akasiye ye Ghana hanum say no. Wamu ayomu edimu akotene de bambo de boy dwumedie no event securities for ya no mudimu akotene papa. Ye mbisa Sifas sing na eniema tie. Sifas ya da se mu akwa baba entertainment reviews we wie.
Ye nia.
Nyema mti se afisha po.
Afin ko betu boko.
Yato abena wie bronya bosumi na we na December 12 na ye bisa se yenim se event ahodo bronya edusu event ahodo na ekoso na eba no se event securities nso dia o company event securities for mudimu akotene pa event akesi ahodo ebeba so nyina ya na mu provide securities na bi edema sa events ahodo yi ayemia no se na niama sitie yenim se covid o home but Mwenya any bia contact bi amanfo bi ni mwedi hunkuta ho se oh ye event we be baso ana emma so say na tie pa emma mo.
Yo good afternoon. Let's share with you for you now.
So
December we there no credit nyama I very slow. Me Canada out. After last year by this time they don't can ye bookings the calendar so emma anka yeah, prepare say okay, everywhere you call with you, everywhere you call with you. But honestly, maybe I want to say I can say after this date, I mean, okay, say me booking back.
Wow. And DNT now susa ma koba no sa sani a uchire mi say be afie twe be by this time nanka munya yeah bookings bebre but afie we dey nyesa dey now susa ama ba no sa no.
Oh, it's one reason we all know that yare into COVID-19 yeah. Every Niama started slow. Every match no man lockdown by social distancing. Events, virtual issues. Will be a computer so events be a physical deal. It's every that time now holiday by bookings down. December. So we are not surprised at all. Niama slow sir.
Enti enya dia bia beka se abatuo no ntina ma akobasa no se bia manfo hwe nim se okay abatuo no se na beko but we dey hu ni se covid ena ma akoba no sa no.
Oh, that enya abatuo was that before abatuo no crowd so now we had a chance to do a lot of events, a couple of holidays about before the voting. Those holidays in ntimi anya eduma abatuo no so I mean about peacefully. So it had nothing to do with the election. We are not people are not able to gather to do things. I'm not sure they're voting here.
I see. But is it for a fact say there are some of these events producers and organizers I mean so only free. Union din common sa no kind so okay well because of covid and now one be do adwin bu esusu.
Oh, anya my dream. Oh, events back community events there beach on the year of return. The whole agenda after last year, we were having bookings this year. We were going to repeat it. It was the people couldn't travel seriously because of the COVID. During the time, at the point in time, they have to close the borders and the airport and things like that. Such an event, ambassador because of and voting in India. You understand? So that's a typical example. The people cancel the event purposely because people couldn't travel, they couldn't take their flights, and a whole lot of issues nearby. So it had to do with the sickness, not for any other reason. It's an example back when they canceled it straight away because of the sickness.
I'm sure, sir, we sure might be at your house, at your bros. I mean, a company, you rely also on some of these event companies. Say, be a fine ban saying event, I hold a babaso, Ubenye Jumaya, Unkodan, so Jumom, so bet me in ya, Bibi Kakranum, the show my bushia for how's it been?
It has been very tough, and it's still very tough. The boys will be calling you, and they have been calling constantly. Oh, also, this time what's happening in the event, nothing is happening. My brother, we are all waiting. Yeah, bonfires are called. We may go through a last minute event to be crabby here. Everybody is waiting. They have been calling now. As Anna, who now know me, also open because they can also be sitting at home like they have families to take care of. Into wow, yes, you know now. So now pick a cram so it has been very, very tough. But I mean, you don't have a choice. we just have to move on.
The idea we are hopeful, say, yes, and December 12. As of last year, maybe by this time, when your bookings in your kaka but Bepim Sabre December 12, we won't say that who be. Are you hopeful? Say, well, maybe before 24th, and I think we maybe in your back community, Senate here.
Yeah, very, very hopeful. Yeah, normally Christmas is slow, but after 27, 28, people do their all white parties, 31st night, 1st January. So we still have hope because we say Christmas, they are not on one side, say New Year. I mean, New Year, we have about 20 days more. So we are still hopeful. But trust me, it can never be like last year. It will never be. At least, yeah, pineapple say be year, but it can never be like last year.
Sefas, but that's even if you be a episode, the chat to us, be anywhere, ye the BC in your show.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
Sefas, could you?
Better year for all of us.
Sure. Afisha Panso.
I think coming to you.
Could you ask maybe yes, could you ask maybe CEO of events security na ebano bambo events ahodo organ hansia na mudi akotene papa ye begina homa so na still ya check some of event companies and our producers ni bi na say saying na eniama sitie ene December 12 we yadia womenya bookings bi. If you take event BT's 24th night with Kojo entry, and Kitahua ni Kojo D Wamayenya and TNS, well, almost nim by next week, one more ebe decide say bia event no, one more yeno saying, but a idea. And your idea or be a more cancel no say maso one more bay, but coin on befaso one more bay no no modasu amugusu one more edging who ashe and for events like ABA 24th night with Kojo no Yanity Sabia Babaso George Quay and so opinion that image bureau and no event planners and producers George and so yakano MC unim say odimu akotene pa wasanso ene multimedia eye adwuma na yenko na yene George Quay ending komo George da asimo akwa baba entertainment reviews ewie
kwese me da say me share with chief nyina
chief Josina bokode
nyame adom memo bibia so afisha pa
okay I think comment here well so ya free we ni nyina gina udwumedi a wodi as a event planner event producer image bureau na mimbusa sign na niamasitie yes about to na ba besinko ene December 12 fisa breko ye hwe nim say event ahodo e bia Christmas ye ba so no e bia wenya ye bookings bi in share Senator George wo side of issues.
Question from three perspectives. One, from event MC point of view. If we event MC point of view, answer na yibi December moon. In fact, if we be October, domini idea na Jumane, Nkrovo, and Mr. Say, Chenkomo, for various.
Hello, George. Yeah, Bem say, I'm one address to Cockranty, I'm a movie to my auntie can you so jina baby ye mamia yeah
internet me ka say me fa na free various perspectives first me fa na say me event MC answer na you be ready to me kra na individuals na companies any meeting come regarding events and am come be person me MC amomo ho kwesi me na ka say na I had about 4 bookings in total for December me na ka say only one is still standing. The academy normal council. Ubisa, Ibinum say almost say one. Said the corona ne air, and no musu say if you get 12 year. A buying ever sign I'm a lockdown view. It's now musu say no, echo swabia no more boka into normal yet. Ibin so says social distance, the Aki can win to no musu crash or my credit, Nipama. The Aki can win. Ibin so say, said the amount for na yama lockdown, we've been to mean to Quania, Diana. Afina ebi to Quania into almost say a domamba. They are consumed, as an event planner, my company Image Bureau and Katana, we have been engaged by various companies to produce a number of events for them. And also, we had a total of about 5 events. I come, and as I'm, question because if you consider some amount for virtual when you mudin komwa all reasons na some of it makes sense kwesi wo share yam fan of venue wise wo share venues kra ye wo ye me ha National Theatre Conference Center Grand Arena no ye Charter House wo do my see Conference Center asase so no wo share banquet hall it's been shut down am say yeah kobe 2 or 3 years it's been shut down for a while it's no put any option event planners na any sabi omo person we event the reasons omo person we if you know member na say what coronavirus in said ya kuya okofa event it say National Theatre which at the moment if I should say cost wise you can't have venues 3 year sabi another venue cry Fantasy Dome you can't venues 4 year me boy Fantasy Dome Grand Arena Conference Center Main Auditorium the National Theatre na if you never work from kakra to rent it. National Theatre in social space at Dahua, approximately 1,520, and I be a whip push 1,600. National Theatre is only so from could be seen. Now, coronavirus in Timmy shows also they have their restrictions. Wouldn't me money. It's maybe a 1 seat will be free for social distances next space. In maybe a 800. Well, see, I was here to say event, various components, sound, light, stage, screens, ticket printing, artists, and the most important part here, publicity, media. Kwasi, aspect here, I'm now more society. So coronavirus in Nihon as a stage near 1,000 cities. Coronavirus on a stage negotiate 1,000 cities and society. In fact, artists in Pudia or mobile non-po assign a construbium account. Into events plan and it's not say no share. Now or share the costs of venue. Now or share all other costs the same. Mean filling venue no to capacity. I was all filling it to half. All other costs na any half. And also on your sponsor beer because Kwasi I think so company beer or bebo muknum be omeka cho say corona ninti afia dem pa into wow. It's nobody is really sponsoring any events. Now we share as an event planner. Now we yes bio mathematics na Kwasi it doesn't make sense. Into also kaona event planners do na chia sign drink hutu. I think so another perspective. If you don't bet me, I can say, okay, let me go ahead and do it. Okay, so open so yeah, naturally for it to make sense. I was all ticket born a cost who were dumb people who are willing to part with ABR 400 for a ticket to a show. Because ABR offer bear Grand Arena or a funny bear 4,000, 2,000, should be okay. Now that 2,000, don't forget that the cost of the venue and all other costs have been changed. Nipa 2,000 no tickets sign now but also all kinds of tickets maybe go for complimentary or yen a day it be for complimentary into you complimentary day free man how much can you place a single ticket for to be able to even break even? Young fans say you are not even looking at making profit, you just want to break even with tickets. No, the better him what the better saying answer you are able to break even. Into the questions I want to say said do wanna upper events home to my advertising the reasons and you cannot blame event planners. Corona na hayina the best corona companies ejuma echo so all right. You patronize various products, communications products, you top petrol. All other products that you patronize you also patronize you young kind of and shall affect the companies be bring. That's rare as excuse of the corona me and you maintain the sponsor we event. That's rare the companies no the go on some kakradi Aboagye because I feel there. It's been the worst year for event planners and people in the creative space.
I see. So, me tiwasini yenchichima de menyina. Any issue of Abia about their to aband Tibia or Yatu Abe Bia Yamabeko ye. It's the almighty COVID-19 and not just affecting event Ahudonina.
COVID-19 is the main cause, Kwasi. So Obi Ekase Abattoir excuse because over the years, last year, 4 years ago, but 4 years ago, Opa share YouTube, Instagram, they can calculate back. What companies or events near the and across Facebook, Emma, a reminder advertising a tour for Charter House Night of 1,000 Love series. 4 years ago, 2016, Facebook, Emma, a reminder. It was there, not and then I'm advertising. And there were a lot of other events that had been advertised around the same time. Abattoir and should any reason. Abattoir there, in fact, 2012 Abattoir Crampo, they are not tension, I won't cry a fee there. but enumpo events ebaso. Enumpo, and 2012 na call second round you go your time constituency with the idea no. Enumpo a second round pay mumpo event near the now call so come. Emma Ghana ebo so come my mom for etio mwini. Afi now for in conform woman on any idea usually December or mobile job when you on time or Ghana kakra. Obi a friend will be such a day or so a question in cafe. Because who name the airco. And event planners no so do an issue. In fact, there are even artists that by this time or more advertisers or more events or more prepare any idea. But you only drink for choo. Need COVID-19 yeah because mathematically no. Social distance rule now and the COVID-19 means no. Mathematically no, it does not make sense to hold an event. No problem there.
And you find a ticketing events by the affair best of a pa.
A bad thing. So companies and Cassa almost so yesterday almost beboa. I'm a week may event. Kwasi. Not just a what were resource because the events so they events for various reasons. Abia Sanka image bro, company affair and 30. This is our first year. Because we are events be so that people will get to know us that this is what we can do. It says it's not an event to make money. But no, not just why you have some solid financial base here, which me which is but the whole year events now to hope that you would make some profits and make some money to help kickstart your 2021 there. Kwasi one share of Boka. When your project management, we share all the indicators now. It does not make mathematical sense to hold an event.
George Yabedasi, Nyaminka Hopa Fisher Panso. George Kwe, opinion da image bureau, I know, or MC or Sanso, radio presenter, on the multimedia ejuma. Asemo. From 20 Akwabwa wa humano so yemusano at saying afie no bookings ni biaba. As I say, you go soon crankra. Na a idea bookings, you know, a biaba dear, Yatua Banewie, enti, Anyama, da Quemo, I just said, when events ni bia beba.
Oh, I think the bookings in the I might be quite maybe people must say a year. And I'm sure it's a one of my those who
I see. And those I wish I see if you bear say a brebe na ebia will last one so far ebia when you know we ended up
some here and made for you. And the may have any kind I think the first or second week in January.
Second week of January.
Yeah.
I see. And you would enya dia memfan say COVID ebi so COVID abanti event be ahodo ye event planners producers di nkomo a wo musu wo mo provide security wo musu wo de enya sa na tie
another beer maker because you mean when I'm say you need the because also the kind of songs are when a born into in as much as COVID aba and we are yeah very wedding go there because no one around. And, I think apart from say a huge concept because I know Emma to see making the catching a minimum when I'm say about weddings next our corporate events getting to be actually maybe I say but it's not bad for me. Yeah.
Okay, all right. And because of it be a COVID, a man for me say be soon. Na omusu say niaman koyi afie ade aha dwen eya manfo approach ya bookings nkobara eya no wo kase okay COVID ntinka gum kakra man yante so sanate
I say sana abakoba na eterabia as an artist in the game you need to use your head and using my head means na hunu say COVID aba ena obia adwuma na asefo na enheda enko so say bia possible you know continue fa figures now charge when there was no COVID no empa manta be no the day the boom come say where it's marketing into every event and so the woman is here come on and I don't know so good man on say only the artist that you are and I take something off you.
Man for mobo.
Hello?
Yeah, me just say a man for mobo.
Media, yeah.
Okay.
And I keep saying say you need to use your head. So using your head means if you're charging somebody now first now charging X amount of money, and also so I don't just say on your artist that you are. But you Muama, whoever it is. Yeah.
Okay.
They are no benya ne now.
Okay. All right. Governor, you better ask you the saying now. I mean, can't have fish up and so.
Yo,
all right. Last time Kwabna Junior and I in Dean Komono. Now you become so now you need another musician, a young to ni artist back. I want so Ejina and so papa Kofi Kenata. Okay, I think I've lost him there. You ever say bia yen sabet miaka Kofi Kenata na ye ni ono so edi en komo kakra. But before you be enjoy more for your Kofi Kenata nyum way, but my main command so na mini ndi komo kakra. Kofi ati say. Yeah, mo akwa baba entertainment review so. Afishia panso.
Afim komonti.
Minim se afie eniema mu aye diama ye nyina na ni nyina gina yade a ebesinsen kom na ebesinsen kom COVID-19 coronavirus but yesukura ye ja him bronya boshumi ne wo me na December 12 chese wo de ko be next week on say na chese mukoko season anesa afie no koko season na COVID-19 na say koko season no kra se na tie kofi
Koko da akatesi do kakra.
Ow.
Yeah, but on say abasa. Coronavirus na de osulu nyama delay nyama. The way I want know why they go for P we shame no. When I see you nyame most of the times the fans and then dominate no year. So they more in shame pia. No I so way that anti. Why affecting MPD?
Serious. But said you are affecting the studio. The main fans studio session. The mutimi a year Jumani.
Oh, one of the studio about record the fan. But the Kuna put bed and you ask no. I really like survivor. See, now you better and the cat and buffalo.
Yeah.
You know, and you say, hey, I best song. Say, oh, and you may Obama one and I said, then you. Papa, studio works a tomorrow. No, you want buy you know. Of one attention I divided, you know. There's time for everything. I have a colonial name but the new one by yourself. At see, not so. Honestly, we are elections of my home. Especially now. You know, I am one of my yeah. I don't want to find out. Yeah. I would say I some move now. If you're with what I saw, fine.
Yeah.
I don't when attention I some way. So then you have to go calm down. That for time in the see a very decision important. You know. Yeah.
I see.
I am MP, but yeah, don't come here. Yeah, okay.
So bookings biaba idea we share all the to last year 2019 na ebia COVID-19 ni ho na ye nto abano around this time no na ya idea as an artist na event no bookings be aba but this year bia sanity
yeah difference huge difference ataka this tempo no obi for no like a price differ and yeah because you know in there so your company so le ejuma corona no affect no na abano so go fu who fake say no lebo you know obi am pa do be invest adi bia wa ban there BBC yan hot and BBC hold on you know oye nyeme pi ya ba kare corona na nyama pi no ama this year no on today last year but bookings today you just the bookings you wa about prices about consider because if okono onya aka there oye no onya aka mbu wanga tane de wenwe mu there we are see corona na nyama bi about consider
okay okay
dem na wa kai
and timi fan say wa go prices ni mu kakra what is so kakra ma manfo
I dey agu kakra but ain't me blame you because onya aka ka o le nesi sa ade atasa
you know, Oma shows to be the prize and check and the go outside. I will consider shows like the simple one maybe that last year by this time I can't be shows 50 they will be China of course time difference, you know. Yes. But on I can used to buy with the shows in the same day. So busy or something you could coach by just then.
Yeah. But me show so far me fan say bookings be send away nya what the to last year bia me fan say okay last year last year by this time Kofi na nka me nya be 20 bookings krama send okay ma cancel be 15 kra this year there Charlie 5 kra mpo wa bom
last year no you buy extra at that who everything Kumasa and that number snapback and nature about this year no if you ever find every day December no Okolo start every day you bobo show one at that yeah day bobo 3 and day bobo 2 but average is a day a bobo 1 show yeah that's why
okay but this year so far na hina ba so far okay.
From manager
okay.
Now I may available for me.
Okay. All right. Before I come in, say wow, yeah, sure, yeah, we are Takra day. I want some to say I fear bebaso, and I know soon because of COVID in Tibia. Oh, yeah, virtual now we to actually that cancel senator.
I feel, I think in virtual, but. To me, you know, today, my normal. Nah, can okay, them, virtual session before the interest, that. Before we won't go down, but then there's a woman of papa, you go for Atasa. Try to do young gen dumpy or wash your fee, but the anticipation or what say. Now, Mankas and Pono, about when I mean, me really them will go to them. But management on why well in there, but away BB. But I don't know. Yeah, sure. BB have it to be.
Okay, all right. Kofi, you better see now. You Muhanam see. Yeah, me too. Me too.
So that make yes to pay him.
Yeah.
Case to the Atwa Corona baby 15 or Tuesday. Well, drop. Won't blow ya, I don't know. Then when you're the 8 million, you know, 15 Kofi Kinata, featuring part to ranking. Something nice. But that's something nice. About drop it Tuesday. So, yeah, maybe I think it's a platform thing in a baby go home, you know.
I see.
Or someone dance issues or a party.
Okay. And another year by 15 December. A brand new single from Kofi Kinata featuring Pato Rankin. Something nice. Something nice. Okay, I see. Okay, me assure say I'm for Beshi him, and we'll be looking forward to it. Drop on so be bonnet here for so TB. Why?
Something nice.
Okay, Kofi, yeah, that's it, Papa. I think come to you. Kofi Kinata and what say Ninkano. I guess my baby Dunsiana no me no abon penifon so atna say o studio Mhanam say and all that someone be do atna say so great Safat na say Tina Mulika atna say na Kwasi na so atna say and penifo be jipre no match my Jane sema hodo atoja yes chas yeah and come on nyina gina say afi aye bronya say December bronya boshumi mu ne away not just afi in fact bronya boshumi ne afi nso yeto aba afi we nso dia da bi ewi ase no che say ye nini ye kura afi we die ye ni atan papa we you ya see buy ni nyina ne say yade ba ko fe no COVID-19 coronavirus wa be high asenia ma bebre Baby, I want to tell the nose man. And I say nose man city me if you make a sound some I'm saying what? My voice in the crowd as in sound. I'm saying I'm saying COVID-19 yanti o. Me so say we tie penifo ani o ma din komo o ye ne Cephas Alpha event din komo kire ye eba security wo mo senia eniam si ayo ma fie George Quay of Image Bureau and so any bedin komo kire event planners event producers ni omo efemu anyom to form ye nui enso aba be kasa Akwabwa Junior Gladstone Kwabena Akwabwa Junior any edin komo nyomtini wachire ne side Kofi Kinata enso achire ne side mayembra studio no hanum say na me man penifo akwaba na yenhye komo na se Arnold when our transfers into radio meaning some I mean shall see you so na
first come first serve
of course na what tie penifo afie bronya bochumia ni wo mu yeah senior name city
we analysis of nkofo ne omudi nkomo na on event organizers event promoters mienu if I'm correct and I want artists and some mienu din nkomo na if anybody paid critical attention to common ne omudi no impression I wonya ne say event organizers and as promoters no omu bleedi but artists no although omu bleedi no I say omu solace be baby and I'll get into that matter later. But the point is, you need to say when it comes to December, a festive season. Now, over the period, no, because as I call holiday season, into a season for gathering, into most event organizers in the almost shows a share December. Even for event organizers, be a multiple shows, no, they ensure say even in the month of December, no show be woho because of the feeling say a beefia manone eba is a bibia in Asia nyema ye gather the celebrity bronya in the keke count. So it's crucial. And Obio D Entertainment in each HBR would tell you for a fact say December day a hot cake for event promoters, for artists, no. Any year revelers, no, your patronize all these events, no. We know. So there's no dispute about the month of December and how festive our period, no, it's now as late as just last year, you know who they see a buying year of return, it was haywire. I mean, it was all over the place. So what we had was events that are not and a year of return also didn't need boom. So Ghana was hot. It was extremely hot. Now we're all over the place. So that period of December, especially from 20th all the way to 2nd January of this year, no. Now be BAU. But in sharp contrast, when they compare the AC this year there, then obviously, I mean, from all the guys you spoke to, and you be what Ghana be now, I will tell you for a fact that Niama assassin drastically, and it's all because of COVID-19 or Corona. There's no argument about the fact that Corona not abe harding. Every sector, every department, every industry has been direly affected. So over the period, the Corona so by I mean worldwide, we are a creative industry and I say entertainment and arts industry, and they heavily affected. And obviously, now in Comodium, now all the elections so by again, how election so no echo. But you see, me fan share election because usually you 7 December election now, not just say asa BNCBO. So over the period that I year election a year first round election once you 7 December who we are na events na so the few times I call run off and then events because promoters and obi involved in events and are very reluctant because from 7 to run off I usually end by 28, 27 still not tension room. So be musicians executive producers labels they do not want to release any song within that period between 7 December and any run off because of still political tension in the room. But this time around, after 7th, it's a free for all. I would be surprised if anybody the best share the lack of events to election. We are done with it, and over the period, once we do first round, it's no. Now, boss, at the end of the day, heading, and I'm not surprised. Event security gentlemen needing common. At a point we are say more from January bookings number, and the boys need to be fair no. Say no. It's very difficult, and that's how come into another analysis of the conversations now have here. Promoters no able the but artists no. So pay critical attention to artists now. When you say your high profile shows, big ones now. I mean the MTNs, the Charterhouse, Event Factory, because like George said, a huge event at sponsorship. So
okay, so
yes.
midway to now, we know that one of the huge events Ghana so over the years about Kojo 24th night. Send them the candidate to journal. At least we have confirmation said this year, so as to the form a bit taken, and I still amoji or more edging. One event in Sua Ababe it's not Ghana calendar, no so a rapaholic. I understand Kwasi I know the way I am say almost launching. A Grand Avenue
Arena.
Yeah, Grand Arena. Our conference center. So and so December to remember, I think it's also 24th.
Yeah,
my source close to CTFM tells me say enya de ombe ye. Omo replacing with another event be. Abem some friends a situation as a day. Enti no cry am some be no say polo club honum baby.
Yeah.
Enti December to remember every over the years every year bia no they look forward to it no this year at least from source close to CTFM amenya say enya de beba so. 26 Rapaholic, Ghana Rocks them himself for some years now.
For the last 2 years now.
Yeah. So I'm not sure say Bia. I know dear, you bet me I say okay, well, it's off the hook. Ghana Movie Awards, I know they do it in December. Meaning say Bia.
It might come on.
Yeah,
Golden Movie Awards will come on, I think, next week or so.
There are some meaning to say Bia Kiteki meaning multimedia or other old school programs I don't know say Bia Omo Bay this year and Omo year. And other be sure say major events are Baso. A night of 1,000 laughs and music. We're trying to get something from Charterhouse. I feel Omobeya.
Omobeya announcement. No, by this time the program started flying.
Yes, we wanted a proper confirmation from them. Say be like a Baso about
yeah.
So I don't know your name say be a Baso. I'm sure a lot of events will be affected. I mean, because of
obviously, obviously a lot of events will be affected. But I see event promoter and I say event organizer and also because no analytics based on sponsorship or binya because like George catcher there's sound, there's stage, there's artists, there's ticketing, there's so and so. Into one case your analysis now say I say amount I say now here to actually put the event together. Now, in answer restrictions for her. Maybe first now last year no bit me accommodate 10,000, 2,000, 3,000 ultimately the same this time around. Into one way your analysis now shana expenditure no any potential profit abe generating no tickets abe ton M1. As an event organizer you might as well we check your balance and then far. It does obe virtual and that's obe improvise with the event and that's obe jimu cry because we analysis now balance emfa. And you see in the last 2 months, since I lifted some of the restrictions, events cost, but with some level of restriction. I can tell you for a fact, say the likes of 24th, any or more for Rapaholic, it will not be as vast and major like we used to see it, because of restrictions. Be a war or and you're huge. Now I'm also anticipating the level of patronage in Benya. Because of restrictions, no. So people, some would be daring and bold enough to say, "You better sway." However, we should not expect say how the magnitude net last year and over the years. So it depends. It depends on.
I see.
Yeah, it depends on where you actually stand. And so for most event promoters, no, more analysis not far. They will stop. They will rather do if you may virtual class and better margin crowd. And I say more no. you will see improvisations in the Omobe, and you're huge. If you are weak, crazy. I don't know if you even watch the BET Soul Train Awards, any BET Awards, no. Usually, okay. So recently, we hear Soul Train Awards. Now, sharp, knows how it goes. So BET for your event. We share Soul Train Awards last week, boss. It was like 25 people in the auditorium. Yeah. And I say, instead of getting them together, there's a seat fencing, dining kind of seat for two on a seat, 2 on a 3, 25 people. You understand? And this time around, the production was predominantly done for television. And in Yanko for be like 25 in the auditorium. So we see definitely you have to improvise. But and yet okay. So clearly affect your industry.
Okay. Make us secret so but my main we found two na the chief one said about a night of 1,000 laughs and music now make about 1,000. You confirmation now say so 26 December so on be so great.
Yeah, Kwasi.
So you hear bro COVID-19 impact be a event ahodo mintiu.
Kwasi. I can say it's just unfortunate say adi beto it's a disaster obia etiasie yen chichire no yen fanto nchen. Now let's go into some aspect of it. Bibia beba wiase nkwesi even a unfortunate situation crampo a wonim say obi timi benefit from it. Bibia besi wiase bia no.
Oh say any campaign for kase bi am kase obi edwan wu no.
Yes.
Na wo su no obi kwan mu so ayede.
Enti COVID ya baye as much as affect yen obi nso eda nyame asese COVID baye ebia ne nose mask bia na hye mu for years bi ye tu ni nyina manasa ko import more aba beton aka ho enyeska sa nso na artist bi nso etimi hwe situation no e plan yie ena okotwa anwum bi e de ko kire openi bi wo baabi ema yetua ne ka bi ema ne nya sika bi a ebia ode bebo ne bra foforo enti eno nso no ehu abamfaso ama no enti me feel say as much as it's unfortunate no me feel say ebia obi nso anya ho mfaso wo baabi ade ba kwa we industry no say sometimes we are too reluctant to project our sources when it comes to accounting. Oh, there be minya she, oh, there be emunya kra, but ye can. Be a 1 or 2 shows will be abu bobi, and so for over a year no nya show be more sada. Inti media kakra me kan ya no there can say the other side also is that ehwa banfaso so ama obi nso
nya okay dey minim say bia say we be boa analysis now here na say yes event for us so far yemu bi o bia no bia planning event ni bia maso ana e be ba so kra because yentimi nton ticket money padodo obi bia won hyedam pie time opie pay bronya ene bia na tade bia wapam ni bronya tade wa hye one ne dofo bi ana bibi na ne busuan wa pie bronya insuna because of COVID but chinchina also obepie enti utim say as a pubs ne bia joint sport no so be tom life so na.
It's all about how you plan when you see the disaster. What am I say as a businessman, as an artist, and a show business person no, look at the challenge you ho no. Now how you will plan, because as a mabo ye accident wa han say boom e dey me ya omo prepare ne niam no so ombe hia ene ma me nkonko tap into that business na me fan ko show asema ba obi ampie COVID ba Kwasi woni momo a course a TikTok se mo friend say no app bia obon sa man for ko ama obi etimi aye popular through data e bia wanya gig bi wo baabi senka COVID na ma obi atifi a wa board a de bia oti social media nko bia na dade a okwa hwe sa eniema no. But there are some even comedians in so I may feel sending Kesinka or take advantage of that thing. Per business plan maybe me bear my involvement with them. Be brohana be not omu dreams ikebia ibenya first, but they didn't look at the mileage on benya from organizing their own concert kitwe bi wo mo konabi ni enko social media na manfo nhwe ni ehu say oh minie obi minie ana say Mofra Agazio say Ajize. Means Uminie. And then you become popular from there and you get more gigs after that. But most of the time, no, and maybe Crampo tries here, they were looking at sponsorship first. But they were not looking at the mileage they will get, which will after the dust, no, or bit me free ho. Intermediate before say in situations like this, no, going forward, COVID may not be the last thing ever.
Okay. All right.
We pray say BBA maybe more, but BBA here. You share senior yen be position in the arts no.
Okay.
Now you take advantage.
Me da se secret mamema Tina Molika Embrem na menka mo so say madwinche so ya GB Facebook ne ya WhatsApp line so betimi di wadwinche bi aba. Mamema Tina Embrem na Kwasi na senso be wi man wo issue so. Tina mintio.
Ansa na meko Christmas ne COVID ni ho na mebo Ghana ni bi aba so say yan comport yourselves and yente hanom a ye be discuss event Christmas na me adoma ye be celebrating ti obi bia organ bia aya de se ya ensure se abato ekotu yi no basabasa yamba no bia nso ho ato na ene ye wo industry mu so asate se ye boy bra ye hwe de be ko na ye nya kakra se mo awonim se ja COVID ba yi Easter time kofu bebre me say out musicians bebre nya sika ceremonies bebre nso a na wo say cost wo nso mo anya ho fa so nyina fa mo kon na me den so say musicians ni bebre nso within that time no period no man tian koda niema sesan no mo nso sesan mo ho ko share new trend ni sa new normal na e ba ye no ye musicians bebre ya bo mo ho modern o man tian da get hit upon hits even though na lockdown nso ho no so Nkofo so bebre nya kwenya any omo fans be connected very well on social media no be okra because of ejumane pressure antikwa no need time more but COVID even though na bad na but musicians bebre but me tun say na bi ani Japan not in that aspect but the way omo to be connected with fans to understand ebia the omo penny we ni nyina no me sure say moving forward no they will come to understand the market no many or more fans exactly what they want from them until lessons na there minim se bebre na asua na with the event companies no so a omo so I started so omo be promo no so omo so ya there pa because senka wo hwe na se be virtual be we ya minya sika na nke be mo atete asan but they've also seen say other avenues bi ho no ma omo de omo ho shemu ana say omo plan fa ho no ma money bet ma ba se na be ya Christmas enye dry ye sukro eja him say COVID aba say near mampo a it doesn't mean say Christmas no so ye man enye bad because ye ko no obi a start obi a plan near ma bebre a pick up bi we call companies ni bebre obi a start a planning as if COVID getting am better so we know what we are doing it in kebe ya say industry ni mu so no ebema excuses be say oh and ya raining nti yenye we ya raining nti yenye we I'm very happy say obi a any program bia so ade abato say oh ye ntwa mu ye be ye sal we ne be na ne ade COVID so ba nso ye hu creativity bebre hwe ye nuanom seamstress na ye nim so metima pam nose mask ne ade ne ntade de match na ne fe ebi ton bi ko we nti no omo anom nso pam ade ne dressmaking ni we ni nyina no mo mu sika kakra nti se ne ye ka no na enye kra na at least na enye bad sa obi anso so bo modern ye den enjoy kakra
it has Setina na men call ye Christian so Kwasi say aya bro nyam na mo ye place on the hills enti afie ba so na emma so because am for so there omo plans koko season na nka omunya kakra de to omo ho
I as it is with place on the hills there ati for my be na otwe ansana na ye confirmation discussions eguswa
Jack beba so amoma hu line ene 12 December odi na otwe ka ho odi na ene 12 odi na otwe ka ho na kwakodu be 20th 19 for no say na bronya no ane time bio
so yes
basically adi anya 26 na ya na mo ye no
yes you know for say a 1 week event a 1 week event starting from about 24th night near about 25th near about 26 7 8 9 30th.
Yeah.
Near Buffy 2nd January.
Now
Yes, the entire mechanics I know has to do.
What did you show the show?
I didn't tell mechanics I say. I think say the Republic a Republic na elections no so a boom and now the idea to election be rare activity and then make Republic. Republic activity. Say honorable general elections now that the team na the quarter papachi and nkunim diaba. Ye we na fe na ye review and san ya hwe enema wanim and san ye did akaso abebe. I'm sure say if you say a couple weekend need ye be break communication as to say beba so anasa e maso.
Okay.
But Kwasi coming back to the issue of event ni the Ebekoso for December, I think I'm not Kasapa or Kasa fine. But no kura woman say, because it's Sabre pa ye Kasai. Me boomeni kakra de many to for more. Averagely, an event organizer needs somewhere close to 400,000 cedis to be able to organize a very good event. 400,000. With our national theatre artists ever perform. Now 400,000 American. It means that maybe you are going to make do with about maybe one A list, the rest with maybe B plus artists on the bill. Because Bako for Kabit my when my catches or due 200,000 or due 150,000. So basically, what's nice now analysis now share. And I was very happy. Political activities a mark quine says Sebian Kofobit to me about Bonting gathering. And I use the Women in Worship program now, my many and as an example. So she was able in between the COVID to me organize a Women in Worship event at that auditorium Legon, IPS Hormona, or fill that auditorium. I was using that as an example, say. Bia Nanka event organizers who could have looked at Kwaya Mamene Faso, maybe with all the protocols not observed, we could have just and clear you society to begin whipping up confidence. You bet me, boy, so at least COVID now basi, but baby, do no, ya easy restriction into be baby to my event. You bet my say, until Kaya prepare home from that time now to ne. And can I no Kasan question come here shows about this time. Advert cost would its event ticket sales now that day baby. But still, Rano, who I won't conform amount for any problem with the organizing event to Kwasi. Their unconformable problem Nankasa has to do with the fear of say may event we be finish fear about the program no. I want the central factor. I want uncommon say kaya dey you to me manage restrictions na easy no.
No, but only George, I mean event planner and the producer didn't come on. That's not the impression. Okay, yes, I know my answer.
If be no so fever. What I say, or if baby on so fever on the personal observations are why
you think a man for who was a wow event in a who say a man for beba or me film fiaba.
There so who event there, oh, but Mark, I was up to speakers no BBR.
Yeah,
but Nippon no fee bano. I know no fan about girl ban and my make a chance hey. Is there
any event be on my end lately, even after lockdown be restrictions your goom kakran? I will say be well or be event way. A man for name Fifia, my entity be a whom a share event producer and organizer Bimusa. Oh, so far, dear. Me shut down who eventer a beer, Sabi say Yayan Crawfarmer. But that make us say, even at all, would apart my media, yea, and I make my use women in worship day. Say Crawford by Kama of Philo Auditorium, no. It's not me, would GD say, and Quebec to me use a platform, no, and the coin of fast year, no. Nanka, they encourage Ama will be on us. Oh, said ye be event too. And I said movie center. And I say, a man for by there, then means that, and yes, sir. Oh, I didn't know no dear who better producer and event organizer
because because Nipa sponsor Nankasa or no Baba sponsor who event organizer no. You don't have the 400,000 available. You don't have 500,000 to organize it. Where would you go? Obeko company because one sponsor. Company now will call based on the factors or maybe an marketing assessment. Why no? Well, who says or time 200,000 the Marquis Aboagye so on from event here. won't mean the return, the benefit in film. And I want man and common, I want to say you focus your attention the benefit because company be a bit more or sponsor because he is looking at what he's going to get. Between this period there with me, in as much as me want to say a man first started biscuit for a man first started tone adverts, Christmas a bonus another day a question. Still, I know my concern has to do say, are we going to get companies having trust in event organizers and being able to sponsor them to do event? See it means sad and it means
they said Niaman Kuya more because of your idea no NT companies na be a scacre ni honum say and now we need to do event
oh but because it's country no so call for advert also radio what advert nam so top 100 companies say oh chrome high ni mo they are still doing advert, so definitely there will still be some budget for other things and there cannot be Christmas without event. And minimum there, in as much as restrictions need difficulties, what said I know they can challenges, we should still look out for an avenue. And I want to also sound this caution to our artists at ATS Abri. Say, yeah, in this December, we should all say, oh, next event organize a bit frail. No person new event. But what do you say? I don't be near, not be reasonable with your charges. Because this year, December, we artists now about 200,000 catch event organizer. Say 30 minutes performance almost 200,000. It's not going to be possible. We can catch almost 100,000 for a performance a year. It's not going to be possible. And until you try say you bet me two, you bet balance here. We will be on step down kakra. Say 1 or 2 events may happen, but to be frawa, especially your artists. Omo kwesi omo ntiso dogo bi no abeu. O frana 200,000. Offer 100,000. Now the program be on modified. I say yenye about funeral be a year be a baby cost, and I'm afraid one artist because where we are. My friend, I don't know so this will cost give us 80,000. Name say be a year kakra ye baba ye a year kakran ne so over a year so baba 80,000. Ewe yase na nipa wona kuno. So we need to. And once I want meaning for be didn't come kakra with this a year ya dey share me sentino me hunu prices eba and inter me sound no question kakra on this program say our artists should be reasonable with their prices because we are not in normal times. Which could you know 100,000 or 200,000 so at this time a woman it will be difficult for event organizers to be able to pull 200,000 and give to one artist. Until our artists should come to the terms with our event organizers, be reasonable. So yeah, now they bet to me, I make some chop money this Christmas. And yes, idea just your born numerous hour radio so.
But I'll see Christianes now or the Cacradia Aboagye no. Sabre no me no aba pounds ma dumien san sa make out say cap fam for Daurma, cap fam Ghana, omuno masasi, otienka, na omukuta the biggest promo on phones and electronics in Tiope, electronics near phones I born that phone pa dia bomodian say would you any better ye cap fam and ya Samsung Galaxy A2 corner saying and no a buono 479 Ghana cedis Samsung omukuta ye A01 and also no 599 Ghana cedis Infinix Smart 2 phone also no 539 Ghana cedis Infinix Hot and Hot 8 Lite okay Hot 8 Lite and also body 589 Ghana cedis Nasco 32-inch a year television 699 near some free bracket now they aboba now the TV no their team so now I just say oh bro TV sa Samsung a year 32-inch so no 979 na achede bebre I no nyina fi a year capfan for honum saying and what they electronics and so they say onim that freezers gas cookers gas stoves a year air conditioners fridges any electronic bia wo hia bia no but more the answer we be check capfam na obetumi afre ye nungwa branch no obetumi afre 05000000 near 5 now the 105 at the atato Samsung 0500000106 na enquiries bi apese o ye bia no obetumi aye no Abano see at we. Mami fire messages kakram fentry my comments ni be about now. Ramsey Osu Asante says my favorite presenter is on. Kwasi is unique in his presentation, only his voice. Hey, that's fans for me there. Adai Vincent says Kwasi Gideon Usu Jobin says, this guy always make radio look so simple and exciting. Well, okay, I'll just do this one. One here says, Kofi Kinata, much loved, Nana Joa Boatima. With that one, we need Kofi Kinata in Tamale this Xmas. That's Husseini Adam. Best entertainment show in Ghana, Mike Aidan. With that, and one here from Philip Doe says, your voice has been missed. And Samuel says, peace, FM entertainment review, papa, keep it up. And Uncle Kwasi, I like your show so much. Keep it up. Nana Drop Watchman. Right. Wait to me, the comment in the BR Facebook live stream, no. Peace FM 104, Peace FM 104.3. And your WhatsApp line, no. This WhatsApp line, crap. Alright, so my member studio ni komo penifo that's what I'm saying. Tina Mulika what I'm saying so create for ha questionist and another somewhere bedu. And shas elections no aftermath. Kanya boom T and Tem. Yenyan mo creative arts industry no. Kwesi my shas infuse say na tie yes. ABC mo achiche this year MPP, NDC, Eura, industry num. Na yatu abaye wie no, yenyina be kan bom ni akwa enuma na yentem watete enisa. Nyedi kan o comment on this particular one.
Yeah, because ade ba kwa meka kakra ne say for first 20 elections here koye a presenting opportunity ma politicians sutumi hunu say yenso a ye work creative art sabi onyansa kakra we yetrim intellectually ebano adwene ne ntotoa ene amambu a ye ma ye ho kwan set up debate platforms between emubi debate nyoma am ye present issues to devoid of the usual obi atem no obi we no am at least penifona bi woni penifona bi bebre na kasa. Because for the first time, every time parties no status or more count manifesto, for the first time his Ghana, the usual agriculture one summer you discussing manifesto, the usual somehow you discuss on manifesto was not there. But creative art it take center stage right from parties launch on manifesto our couple say you better to about. And in fact, if the last week Saturday presentation the last 2 days to the elections was very much awesome. And for me, sa opportunity na de ma ho and sa adwonto and of course say we check what from the MPP discussions and discuss any baby anas Sadiq Mosuni Rexoma Mosusu free bar o come ni na kabomu a ni na enoma ye na ye creative art ni hia for our growth. Enti na hu hia kwan bia say empapemo anasa entitimu bi bebitima ba yentem. In fact, even after these elections, we've been very much united. And I saw Rexoma cry on the eve to abani wie no. I mean, Odibetu ne Facebook page say congratulations to MPP Creative Art for now that the obo inaya baso said let's all move on to work. And which for me was very, very much important. Say, as show that class, that leadership, no, Rexoma to me, yes. And it was also even shared by Sadiq. So, Sadiq, so I share, or also, or share Rexoma, taught, no, I want also Facebook page. And to me, who say, this time around, you know, we went intellectual. And Aboagye in the shape industry no obi ti ba bia o hu ye sebi o concert for as usual said ya na penifo bi refer ye no mu ye bi sebi o concert for na we mu de agro die ni that kind of you know there's a different perception with us now at least ye to me present ye hu ye and into me mom de me hu ne say election we no we have a lot of work to do because Kwasi the adwuma no mom say na me hu no say afre mom na abe starting the kese pa because a very difficult say 4 years be samba bim na bia me circuit ye be ba betena table yachi na bia ba betena ha na afe ne ye be ba beka theater asem say afe na yakwakotwa asase won twaban ana say ubi ba beka kire say afin film village ahemfo no me no konte yempene omo so omo mpene mayensi. There are certain things because the public eye is too much open. Because yankasa and the betna ha na ya broswa and ya kan ho some detailed, especially with creative art build most and some. So it's important be a dire so say right now no adwuma no are starting more and are starting much more effectively because say they are more kind they want to many bia no be at this time around opportunity na babim for us to make things right. And minimum dear, and then carbon mimi huni sequasi, and then carbon kese and yadaba. Apart from few trollings, which is normal in politics, say, uko to about kujina batona uko uluswa. Yebe ubiba freo honorable worry. A normal trend. Sabi you so baby. There minimum madisa there Mr. say ma obi mfano too much on provocative level say obewa ko John Dumelo gate ya no okojo so ya no honorable worry okoto bruda worry in that way na who provoke no say sabi you or your but normal Facebook and Twitter troll say John lost and even at all Kwasi say if you look at the numbers Abrante compared to what Mrs. Lydia Enyaya John really fought. He fought heavily. And I very much appreciate the numbers. It wasn't a fall, say, a loss, and I say a loss of a total loss, say, we'll lose it. If you look at the margins, it was just less than about 1,100 votes or so. So to me, mom dear, me who say at this time, no, it's important for us as creative art people say, yababa together. Ideas bia ye hunu ye during the elections no pos ye hunu ye nsusu bia ye call together ye dey adwen kabo mo ye hunu ye no e braso say ye na afanu mienu no yetumi kan adwen mienu bom na yetumi ba bankrom na ye decide development ne plans ni na beto apromu e support ni ebiem na enoma so etumi ye adwuma na creative art etumi fa ne ntoma pafra. Okay,
initial comment na meje efie ye empenifo e honum say so ma memra also na ebi hunu say okay senia before I be call about mu yeah you industry me can industry I say bia art ni entertainment ebi gina MPP for echi ebi gina NDC for echi through the two leading political parties inti I say yentem atete yemu acheche na we no ba be chiche mu ana ye wie sa no ye nyina e be kan tiabom na yako akonkan na yaboa na industry net me ejina na so afa ntoma pay for na office yes yemu acheche na sa senator
Kwasi kakra minim fa Ghana politics since independence na say a lawyer for ne niam na ne di anim e na no moye politics na at the beginning no ne ntokwa wo ho between omo no kokon mateme ho ne sa niam ne sa ntokwa wo ho omo kokon ne a lawyer for omo nimra e no mo kono now at this point I agree. First and foremost, mebo yemu bi aba so say at least we've been able to push creative arts on the table. And then politicians no who creative arts no say we are a force to reckon with. And for the records, the creative arts no constitute between 40 to 50% of the voter your friend is saying population in Ghana.
And unyawe.
What's it?
Unyawe.
What's it mean Unyawe? Per the statistics.
From where?
Okay. What constitutes?
Because who's radios now?
Yeah.
So
Kwasi.
Because next time once we be to
okay.
So you be see who be a fee.
Be a free.
Yeah.
Per the sectors constitute the creative arts no.
Main explaining. Just show me your source. That's all. So when you source now, then you can move on.
Kwasi, I'm giving you my source. Say. Osha sectors now constitute the arts.
So is going to give me problem
in Ghana. Kwasi mpacho. Me say Osha the sectors now constitute arts. I can tell you say
almost about 50 to something
40 to 50%
of voter population.
Yes.
Constitute the
people creative, in the arts.
Yes. And I'm saying source so just give me
okay.
Electoral commission for how say
no Kwasi,
statistical
from my own source. From my own source.
Then it's bogus.
To you, but to me.
So great, man, yes, sir. This is
radio.
Who
say
so great. It's bogus. You don't have a source.
Kwasi, me pacho. The average voter population in Ghana. The creative.
Yes, so great. Me mo trimun kan sem pacho. Yes, we radio so me no din command. But we no me antwe time pacho bebre. Yen ko enim. Me say yen fa nye adwuma. Nya aka no. Well,
omo so a omo etiase no so de be adwuma. Let's move on.
Why are you like that? You now see a sua there, and I'm just telling you that is not how we learn. You want to mean transina, some to me transina my bomb, but you are still insisting and obitra, some so be a sabi na jimundono. Obeka so critical say one person obeka, but I'm saying that is not how you don't sit and say more trim now so from meme source. I know it's 40 to 50% constitute the voter pop. That's not how it's done. We do proper research survey, then we put it out there. Sanya yeno.
Mati, medasi. But and you know, when it comes to the arts, and yes sector, I see a didi agro. And medanyami asensu say most of the parties no, and I'll say for MPP who say and yes sector I say omutuna say. Now when it comes to your war field no ye dey ho ahyem nso na ye di akiri a campaign no nso a meka say we've shown some maturity a year better than ni ameka kire say when the lawyers started politics na no omo kono. Because in those days no lawyers dey no dey be omo kontokwa but yen ye ba mu Kwasi I can say between the MPP and DC no, we are more united than people at actually agreeing. Between Abia Yene Sadiq and Rex, you have doing come every day. When there is a challenge, we will call each other, we will talk, we will same way the one can ye and the hand say the challenge no. Any challenge send idea we economy. Even after the we've had several conversations, healthy, friendly. And you know, and tisenia among for a dream, no say ye munchiche cry. Obi oti actually be obedwin say biano mpacho. It's because unim but ye munchiche there be.
Okay. I know my member also na me so just initial comment aftermath.
Right. Cool.
Next impression be no feels okay well. We know said there's a sharp division where you term in your count on sanity.
Boss, the attorney said this is our 8th election, if I'm correct. When I will say our being with politics name. So 8th election you're having recently.
4th Republic.
Yes, 8th.
The 4th, yeah.
Now, you name him say elections, no, especially when it comes to your creative industry, no. It's characterized by open endorsement, show of support. It is not the first time I who says celebrities and as entertainers, no, openly nobody claim support for one party or the other. You see, especially in 2016, and look, I know you actually could have a lot of entertainers on one side, more on the other side. Open declaration of support. We saw it in 2012. We saw it in as far as 2008. A plus, a lot of artists come out and now do platform, no, so all the way to 2016. We've seen it all. Artists AP and Kasabeye and Nyom Ama presidential candidates. We've seen it all. So I'll be very much surprised if anybody would harbor that when they say because of the C and separation by you move regards to saying Nema, you're thinking no our unifying force. I will be very much surprised because dear yes different. And I say a yes sticky circumstance was the John Dumelo factor. For the first time now, a very popular creative person, a man who's standing for parliament. Not few days or a week to the election, you actually saw some of his friends and as colleagues openly a supporter ne opponent. Now a few others look as okay. The women in internet, so yeah, openly, maybe show your support. That's the only sticky situation I mean in this election. I mean, Now, and no council no how these guys are supposed to rise above that situation. No? It should be easy. Because anybody who observes our sticky situation will realize social media, especially where the likes of Calibos and Prince David or Semo Moko Tare Mali for and so they were forced to actually come out and give us epistles of why they are supporting the other person and not supporting Dumelo. And then you actually had the likes of James Gardner also giving us a long speeches as to why they should support. So that's the only sticky I feel how they rise above Saudi and to actually unify themselves again. No? That's where the problem lies. And the council should not be a problem. Because some individuals it was our understanding say politics and Kwandia, they should rise above it. Because at the end of the day in the election, we don't have NDC for president, any MP for we have one president. And see policies any near government will be follow. Boss, however, I dear Bakwan may expect pass ABC this year and the 4-year communal. This. You saw how vocal some of our entertainers were when they were supporting and actually openly supporting and endorsing political figures and their parties. For some of them, for a period, they've always been silent. Core matters are a border industry. You don't have them come and speak out. You actually not see Samini speak on related issues about the industry. You not see Sarkodie speak on almost all the time speak on industry relation. You don't see James Gardner talk about the matters about the movie industry. Now they've shown us that they can talk, they can actually speak. Every election year, you're moving on. This is the time. Anytime there you what industry related problem, they should be vocal about it. They can amass, more colleagues and make a movement. And none we here because every election industry matter as to how these the likes of secrets more actually move to a direction. Now they should be vocal. If we were vocal during the electionary period, be vocal now. Don't wait for another 4-year period and say okay, election happens when you and I say you have a strong conviction. Say when we need to know you be vocal and support. Start speaking now. So royal system koya kasa. Se fembe no yen pass ya kasa. Se events we be koya kasa. Don't wait till another 4 year be answer na why be Twitter ya so. That's the question I'm sounding to them.
Me da say maminko Tina, mamintie we. The best anchor run ba mamintie.
Okay.
Yeah, the initial comment on this impression say bia you mu achiche senior near mesi kwedi ne Ajegwa and say
yeah. Me hu ne say nipa bebre of course Ghana for bebre net politics as apparently the way I know starting no yeah who be I mean this is not the first time. Now the difference I mean who say about we the social media bit no because Safet Bafo wa contest here we need that. Now that time not within the circle no, now he was popular, no a big actor then. We didn't see all these things probably because now social media anyone see colleagues who support you, so man support you. But I say 2020 with a lot of people not so busy. Obiang is so busy because of Nema Bibriako hold kakra. So most of the Obia our time, Obia our daji. And you know, say Obi ya there now support is you can easily identify. Say be your colleague ya there until the man and for quadrin to say and then John na we quarter we echi na we quarter we echi. But Ejako we so keti or fitipa entertainment review nyene obi ani say creative for change ye kan more money marko kreku mu die echi de. But after everything no we see them and the other way people from the other side even though na enkophobia she then your money say NDC and I say we but they are all working and I think say people omuti echi ekwa hu say no I now when yes obi a person of course campaign politics so there it was also yet the person we answer at one. So definitely and go for say Ghana for na first no monte as somebody say parliamentarians come to about we enemies but I think even as at 2016 the economy say obi quite me comment all the question parliament omo ti won no mu didigo ya beti as say aya na nya ibia e bai na he ni aka within assembly bai I fresh ibia ya to abawi ni hu ni say we when you are from so monko movie set wa obi ni obi wa de kwa mba ye adwuma no mo ye enti no obi mini kwa menya sure so obi bet nature na so obi person otena akire e de ka say ntokwa ba enti na say because we agree on the same party enti no on penance man na say empapam be ba onyi sa adwene infinity ni enhwe hawa you say ejebu enya aba ye nyina wangana ye wie a just say so be sante so obi sanse we na support obi na say support kwa de ye kan kwa industry ni mu kwa nyom to for na mu kwa e bitimi ka so mu support bi in the politics no of course a different trend one hweye na ukoyi wani mpokra one hwa o carry accurate me no but again e bin so aya am carry nti ehun say it depends on your strength in the industry. So who jina baby ya we lumba call then do say openly ni carry otonyom or still obia. I think people from both parties still we enjoy lumba song what obi born in you say even obi from the other party crabate me e dey share come out no because lumba MPP need. I mean, so it depends on your strength. And they've shown it over a period say I na shada anya ibia but immediately na there and then ibe baba ti ewie obi a otifie kokwa otifie ni webusuafo ana say compound has now team say emu nyina na mo the same party and they ato aba na wie no ebi go back to normal. Nobody is going to say na who join the MPP. This a few people are more ebi o ma dream bi na ye omo enye bomo fa politics ebi bi na ye omo no pese omo de fa ho e de ye omo ntokwa na so omo de dream a dream bi my industry no.
All right, me da say so another issue MC pese share interesting your industry mu ni say first pa MPP ba ben mu bem say minister nyano kan ni wo bem say industry num creative that's tourism, creative art and culture. I'm say Catherine Afeku, if I'm correct on this one. Eche no mampeni na na do danko ekufuado wo ye nsachirae Bruni kano reshuffle nti reshuffle ka Catherine na ye Barbara Tinjesi na besi na nem nti ono CCA or sanso ye the current minister ma tourism, art and culture. Ikowie ye abatwe omunyina amu ye mrahye bedwafo baako jina wo ye Catherine constituency. I think is evaluate jura ajomro constituency na Barbara constituency in Refi. So omienu nyina no omatiahwe chese omantimi and Sanko Parliament almost serve this term our Parliament omuwie no ani omuntimi nkobio until from 2021 to like 2024 no omuni Parliament. So great your industry your man should be your form you ni sign at him say omunyina ebi se ensem no bia ye keka wo industry mu ebi say no ka ho. Do you subscribe to that? Who feel say yes ensem no bia ye kan na wo mom homodin wo mo ye saying and this ana ebi a constituency for na nkasa no ma bre omo no mo anto amomo omunyina nso ejina wa MPP edim into
Kwasi, make I say it has nothing to do with the industry. Your local politics and affect your. It has nothing, absolutely nothing. In the first place, no. Yeah, to about Momo 2016, no. Yeah, and to a mom say Omo Babe, yeah, to a mom say, okay, because of the arts in Tirabra, na Babe, yeah, to a Baramao. Into constituents, no, they are not judging you per your performance in the arts. They are judging you per ni omutuma wono edena ode ba eduma ubedi udiama constituency no.
Alright, so Barbara Pristia Hwini Valley.
Yes, Pristia Hwini Valley.
Yeah.
What am I saying? Enti no mo nhwe because what say ministry ho na we artist no. Omo hwe the effects Awunya. Secondly, no, also based on the party nankasa no how the constituents no so no assess party no more appreciate party now or represent no and no the politics be a crampo and for arts ho be something on galamsey na be a minister be a war area be a galamsey wo now party ashem rebi a affect galamsey for they don't care whether you are doing well in the sector, whether you are a minister for health or minister for agri or whatever, they don't care. And no, maybe I more money in our dear, yes.
Now, Madam Uncle Town, which it is a big, I mean, minimum. Do you have information to say be near industry for be the boy? I also was going to lead your saying, man, could be some van.
Yes.
Both Catherine, Barbara, you know.
For Catherine, I don't know, but for Barbara, yes, okay. I know.
Okay.
Yes, because independently be echo minimnia pa on the grounds. Yeah, you know, say di nkuguo no. I can tell you, say, for industry, no, for one, the local politics and the parties policy, be an Shebia party, ne de ya locals, no, how it affected them, and be a scandals, be a can't say scandal. The opponents and then so no, a hockey kind, and what constituency hono.
Sure there were some scandals, Anna.
No, me say men can't from make scandal. Me say men can't scandal. Sorry. Let me pay a better word to use. Me can about the opponents now or then no or no so na hoke kan work constituency ho ne campaign strategies any near maybe or yeah. What am I say? And no so betimi enya effect wo ho, but it has nothing to do with the arts.
Okay. Tina, so Barbara Tin Jesse, the current minister, tourism, art and culture, and Ojina saying Pristia Huni Valley. And of a former minister for tourism, art and culture. Onosu jina honom evaluate jira ajomro. Mrashebe jafo mienu na jina o MPPD mu mienu na so mo tehwe a je so mo ntimi san koye mrashebe jombiom. Ebi se industry no for ka ho. Ye nsensem bia ye ka. Ombe minister si eno so ka ho. Sign at ma.
Kwasi one thing na me metima kan say minister ma de ba no multitasking na ye ya de papa yetimi ye niam bebre at a time etinema yi kakra because yes ama ada memma no so akwanya saa mom so ebi etimi maintain esan di minister no so minim exactly what went wrong but with tourism ni we na no mo no and looking at niama no mo metima ka say senka yenua Catherine de mama Catherine de metima ka say na wa ha change me can say adwuma no na ebia na abo no so ana say looking at year of return niama na in the free money free anyway meaning but for new one there I can't speak much because ono ba ye kra anche ne de ko na say ebia she lost touch with ono one nkofo. What was that sometimes politics no me who say you can sit down and say oh ebia nkrof we when no mu here but it will shock you when you go down now ni omo interact you realize say be cry nye ne wodwen say wo ya mom no me dey can the example because of me say ye ma make Catherine ye afahye wo omo side ho emom ebia to you no dey wo ye dey atikro nanim wo ya mom ani age wo ya dem but ade ba ko man beti ase wo when it comes to rural areas and baby omo wo no on say shedan nye urban sa no one time beti ase ni say wo plan ade amomo na wan hweye na wo ti urban na wo de bo ti mu dwen say oh this plan am dey mom no it should help them, they should love it. Also mo pa wo be mistake ebia na me dey example afashe na o ye nkwa ubu ana na because first na ebia na ye dey ama locals for no nti obi ye nyina obi su nya ne chobo wo dey wa ba ma saa we no ho na ko nti ono so wa ha no aside that ebia they have other forms of nema bi omu hu ne say ebia ehu hia ye di afashe na ewie but ye hia ebia entertainment center ebia hia we wanya amaye afashe one day me dey example keke so the people no they say no bebre na adwin aba chain first no say so hwe how an kofo bebre tete hwe wo mo constituency a utimu say nipa na Ghana fo ankasa no say no adwin na ye mo nye first na utwen ya ka last final year no akoke kan bia na mese say promises kwa o kan no ye hwe wanim because yatia bre for so many years so baba o na me ba mese say no people are tired with the promises they don't want to hear anything it you know I feel say get in touch with your own people no how many times I know more visit into omo getting to know omo concerns way you see that is what brings you together with them but me sure say with position no e bi kra no munya time nko so mimi hu ne say omo na e bi as part of ejuma omo ye no mantimi a portion ne ma bi an schedule ne ma bi anye but the Yakane dear me sure say me Peace FM is a big platform, yes. But the people who are really voting in those areas, I mean sure say entertainment review. I mean that shouldn't inform on decision to vote for them and answer.
I beg go when can entertainment review. Me say in some amount
and some
entertainment review.
And some amount for can based on me can entertainment.
Mem family got to trouble me. Pacho be brave.
Me just sure say on one maybe one or two be but me sure say definitely where they went a call bonnie. Okay. And I know it's at the right time so maybe your mother kasafa. Okay, questions
mami ma mremo na mintio nebi can at least nipa to your maka say Tina Molika ne so Christopher say omo de omo nya dia say nebi can say okay industry for and send semu omo kan akesi den na mo melusu enye no saying which na himfa wo
Kwasi no credit e ba ko pe industry ne san sem de obina ka say brobro so hard my majority of them no governance actually yeah per but the root cause nankasa has to do constituency of babia nipa no nimpeso so a oto aba ahonam common now na kwasi hard time as I say to me finally you beside who question say between the party and the constituency no when there was power to elect an MP so question and who so abe evident our 2020 elections e call him party no say Kwasi Aboagye say Kwasi Aboagye nyina constituency no say ye pe Eugene Asafon cancer so why then they see it here because at the end of the day no constituency no woman no go kokromoti a wo beto aba me omo yi nipa no me nipa na be adwuma de ma party no so I think it is one of a wrong movement a course within the party section party structure I'm sure say at this time I can say AB and Penifo are regretted for some of those decisions me sure say they will not go back to them because say one money pana omotu timemufo no wo mo atomo mema na omotu mo constituency and suggest who say asemesi we na agi ni di say bio ye penasam ye na atena ha ye nim say de wote ye nim so do ye na because Kwasi wo hwe most of excuses and crofo bebre ma why some of the MPs ni elusia ibi won ma yese na opeba secret so tena and obobo tie and onkwa yie Uncle and Kwasi, can you imagine see a call one of the central region you call a honor baby and there was a funeral be and your call and the sitting a year na kosono sitting MP ne ba no no bebo on sawa 2000 obebo on sawa 2000 you know opposition MP no so on so ye no on so buy and obebo on sawa 3000 afi na ye no da ne fundraising because MP no sitting one no so person ko top up na obiti akwane 3000 and the year na say ye. These are some of the things that is happening around. The test for development ababe very evident our Ghana young democracy to say the thing can ya tia brena doso enti ne enipa no bebre ayire so kete say Kwasi pa me nsamfa ballot box nsi wo bi mo ne chana ne ento aba more MPs will go down on both parties NDC and PP because enipa help development enipa help way and most at times no MPs ni bebre they abom hwadwa say MP nya kwan MP incident MP we MP incident nya kwan de time no so aye de kokromoti no be show exit na de obetuma si aye kwan no waba de obetuma ba be si education center complex no waba. So I think say for me personally, instead of say MPs ni be na be start me that's why me personal at least you call round kakra ye chinchin kakra. I see say most of them complacency edidi omutim. And only microphone bebre who call around now on the grounds no microphone bebre kasa. Majority of the MPs because in Ukraine they were complacency no ebe di omutim so ade no ya fawie. Majority of them so pride themselves with free HS policy no. So once ya free HS are all over the way no there definitely no a win keke. No, it's not true. So it's a test situation. Yet Hanma, Sabi, any opportunity you call rounds. We saw what happened on the grounds. Majority of them were not popular. And to which I care question, most of the MPs, they were even forcing the president to come to their constituency. So President Beba Mumpeswasu, because that was the only trump card. So President Beba and Peswasu were to be Pejan and Sa na Sabi. That was the only hope. Apart from that, no more need BBA because or her time I can 3 weeks to election. BBA any grounds so bet me there a show to community no say this is their metimai. Until at the kese to majority of the MPs and say this time the next 4 years when so per se we retain new seat and now per se utmijina pa na we idea important say sebi we committed to a jumana idea show as member of parliament na watumi aboa ema wo peso a developer. I'm telling you Kwasi, and Debbie Ameka na obi fi say go to Akwawa Abetifi and see what Honorable Champion is doing in a Abetifi constituency. He's almost turning the constituency into one party state. And that for me is hard work. That for me is hard work. A important say and because of what do I into OPK muna that they want price now. We know seat. It's encouraging. Say we MP na we obo homebody here juma and nipa na wo etimemfo no omo na be campaign kwade amount. Say assume see we there. As I say you making sure say uncle. Into a big lesson. A big lesson pa say and some of them they were ministers to say Huni Valley Yamami Barbara she was a minister at least Anya require no opportunity to visit the people weekly now they to do other things to support now that even winning a bit difficult to understand and into they said they are not making a lesson na a dissuaded the mom wankasa say eneme bibire sisi no won de be adesuade na won mo eba especially me kan kra ma won mo eba no say e ma woni nje say na obi afiri so na wo wini a wo ba wa ma ma ya adwuma next 4 years e beba no constituency for no they will use the same power na kokromoti na e wo no e de be hrew ba bia power no wo and that for me say the Ghana e ko na nim na say ya gi atum say ba bia do no anya sekantwe ebra no so a ye de abaye bia tam no so ye de kokromoti ebe kire say ye ntimemfo no ena 2 million ene de ade Ghana abie kwan for development Ghana bie na pono for sabre for oman no bekoso aye because sabre no politicians bia ntimi mefa oman for no say de ope umeye minento asem emeye akrache sem nye de ope bia na tam no so a na se bi ohu ofe wo na wo ye be matintin gram a wo daka kese mutinu se bi oni ato ama so dabi the power belongs to the people afen na democracy ni definition nankasa ye kan ho asem na de bia ye kan ho asem democracy the power for the people and by the people no afen na bra so a dead organ or mind Ghana democracy says oba jitum se tumi no ye nipa no a owo man mu no dia enti womo na omo yitu abayi a esesa obayi adwuma na do soma mu sa tumi no afei ene sa gidie no afei na aba o man Ghana enkwasi I'm so happy for it.
Okay I know them so na nkasa me boa. Okay, so means you na you read this particular session.
All right. There's an interesting development. Meaning say we are aware. Say former ministers, former minister of tourism, arts and Madam Elizabeth Ofosejare, and the deputy Jifa Gomashi, omutu ni yansu wini omu seat. Inti for me I think it's quite interesting. Say omo no lead the front no 4 years ago, omo contest here no wini. Na omo so mo be lead the front no this time no so no eluso omu seat. Now already one school of thought say amanfo bi say and as amanfo bi dream say your industry no kasa bi e kasa nti na amulu so musit. Na conversation bi cause sisi and another school of thought so unity say oh omo ministers nti no omo nya time nko constituency nko 1 or 2 bi nti nti kan omo eluso omo seat. The first school of thought for me I think say nonsense. Say omo ministers nti time ni ho omo nya time. Now confirm me when no more ministers almost MPs. Other ministers almost MPs or win almost seats no more nya time when no more come constituency no more whatever they have to do to win the seats. So I don't even want to hear. The second school of thought I always and say amanfo bi dream say kasa bia your industry we me kasa no. And into na bi omo lose omo seat no. That's absolute nonsense. You see, they create the impression say, yeah, they kasa. Inti ye kasa sa, inti anam na me atomini and conformity minti, I'ma vote against them. That's hogwash. That's bull crap. Senior. Kasa die kasa. There's no two ways about it. Ye be kasa. Ye be kan. The point is, asamna ye kan nukre woman na say nukre nim. Because you see, young entertainment industry, you see an entertainment no aye bebre. Thanks to entertainment review ne others be on be kwan no. Now saying micro board there na sanke gwa no more entertainment shows wo. Yes. See every nook and cranny be our political platform no kwan the entertainment so platform wo. Until you actually have platforms in omo constituency are omo discussing issues. Now issues na you discussing na hover around these people no no crap na say no crap. That's what we need to discuss. You say you can't want them. Don't come and tell me say ain't that you kasa. Yes, you be kasa. But asem na make can na say can no crap. So for example, if I get somebody telling me say oh ye baby kasa baby for ka traffic ko no lose in seat no. Maza. Afrima, my man one example. Afrima, okay, let's say ye kasa about Afrima. Afrima yanshi esika. Afeku Lidima Afrima yanshi esika. So if we are talking about it, how dare you tell me say ya kasa ntina ama we lose seat? And your performance ntina we lose seat. Don't come and tell me that say before the kasa. Afrima na ye raise you know. Let's say Huni Valley for radio station Huni Valley for they raised it and they discussed it. Were they wrong? Let's talk about Barbara. Say ABA can you didn't come say film village no e call left na call right e call north na call south no in trouble na um and to be bejan ga say we dey na kasa dodo asem na ye kan no kre wom and I say no kre nim. That's the crux of the matter. It is based on their performance because there were other ministers and no me MPs almost no based on more performance on more constituency na to more come back to parliament. Inside and confirm anyway they say go back to power no atu against you. Don't sit there and tell us say entertainment for the your case no more lose your seat. Your performance. In some na you can form no correct. You can only raise an objection when in some you can form and you no correct. So I've given 2 examples. After my situation you can for traffic no correct na say no correct. So if in the constituents radio stations no more discuss here, can anybody say bone? If we are discussing about Film Village and how the confusion that has shrouded the Film Village, any baby see one, you can't for Barbara one. Obeka just say no, bonnet. We MP or functions and that's a responsibility. First of all, go and help with the enacting of laws. Could discuss how we do laws to fix our country. The second one, to ensure say constituency development, any constituency normal standard of living because so. So when to me affects our performances we are no mutu against you nobody should come and blame anybody. When na one kasa we individual when na one born home den and you two against you. And again, some of your ministers are on performance and people talk about them. They discuss political platforms no political platforms are Ghana nyina wow every village bia political tier politics and bia some of the ministers on matters come on board politics. They discuss. And so constituents no mutie because I'm sure a lot of people they are not dumb. They know some MPs and their ministers. And so their performances are being gauged. So if you are a minister and performance no and koye now also performance on the constituency in koye, about against you. Don't come and blame anybody.
Peace 1043 FM. So now so go entertainment review Jumedie. Make out say Jumedie a cap fam Ghana Limited or Madaroma. Me ban ma baba Toma dia kakran ma bania ko enim na ye gina election na so na Nicholas Omanie champo enyum tuni. Ye nin bedin komo. Kumcha chance ye nin bedin komo. Nsem bi aba fire elections no. Na mamen kinkan madwinkyere ne bi nso aba. Achim Krachi says interesting conversation. Many of the ministers who lost their constituency seats arrogant and ignore the needs of the constituents. Big up Arnold, always on point. And Apurugu Chakapama says, Kwasi, we need an improvement in the creative arts industry. And to one here from Amadou Kasim Bibo, it says, what we must understand is that musicians follow political parties for business sake, and also for the betterment of the creative art industry. Kofi Chase says, Arnold is just speaking my mind. We'll live to see henceforth. And to this one is not too clear, but I think Lassas. I see some name and Lassa says he won't defend. Laughing out loud. But Kwasi, you know the force. You know he's lying. Don't push him. Which one is that now? And to one here from Joseph. Joseph says, Secret and Kwasi on it again. And to Knee Black says, Secret, why do you always put yourself in trouble? Peace 1043 FM. Mame and Chami Hokakra and G I am a boa for a Jadian Crato, Yenda Kafan Kwasi or Madar Mom no Masasi. Ye did me dear bro, ye don't must ye buy Bequeen Matuaso.
Kafan Brunya in a kill. Yama woke up from Po, Yama low price Po. Yatiti and Yama so better be the ancient will be and lowest prices in electronics. Hey, ya de wo. Got to tell you, so better be Yencha will be bro. Lowest prices in electronics. Hey, ya newo Kafa TV, Ebiwaha, fridge and hold Ebiwaha, air condition, papa no Ebiwaha, gas cookers, Ebiwaha, Obesobe to Cotton, Equenda, and now Pibiako Yusu, Bro, ya Jadiaka see a promo, Bro, ya Jadiaka see a promo, Egoso. Cap fam yatete so zanga. Freka fam se siawo 0500 000 105 and I say 0500 000 106. Cap fam, your home of quality home appliances. Entertainment review. Entertainment review. Entertainment review. Entertainment review.
Sajwa. Accra, Ghana. Asatio. nan kan ba be di nsɛmfoforo bi ho nkɔmɔ ho. Still election ho nkɔmɔ aftermath of it no. Ba yɛnua ba ko yɛta ne di dwuman. Prince Boache Boaten enkane no nan ko tourism art and culture ministry honum say sisia wakasama trade ministry. Prince sisia trade ministry na mpacho wo no. Okay, all right. So enkomo ekoso na am say ebi piapia bi wo honum say na interesting perspective here am say o share with me honum say na ye pese etiu wo trese sa asem ye bi no mo kan say ye kasa dodo no. Over point to be honum saying, ain't you?
Yo, me brother, question, but I'm it's a me brother, I know me of a question so. That was an American said, many on a one time fully say it has all to do with local politics, especially at least when it comes to Barbara there. Me aware very much. So you know some of the rules some of us are playing. Me aware very much past the government issues and a few things over there and how you buy it. And it's not a matter of creative industry for especially entertainment journalists kasa. But kakrebi animations on the say entertainment review entertainment platforms a very big power. Those in the entertainment industry almost on my mind, no. Me so na me feel say bia ma dwemu because me monitor mo pa. Honestly, back with me say e almost fault na say e mo fault dia. But I say bra na ye ne madam gospel reading madam Ofoso Jare ni madam Jifa Gomashi de na e baaye. Back with I believe say time ye no mo ye dwuma ho no no. Excuse do but as a supporter na mo de ma ye. What to the sense na mo ti me kra ma me platform I more or less became a member of your panel. Me see how the moment government we buy and men who sir. Now, you say your mother, mamma, you say your mother, really the opportunity. It's in a measure. Almost 4 now, almost 4 laying. I am the idea, and young webia platforms like yours, young mom, crime, ABI, almost to me. I'm a gun of when you almost your mind industry, no, not ABI, and yet, also, and what to my business study and I'm the coca idea. Before I am a brand of money about for Kakucha, and once I was here, signpost to see what you're going to see. Wow, in as much as before say there will be any matter, and yes, we any matter. It puts you on your toe and then you do the right thing. This time round, no man should them on the side. I want to know, my economy know we discussed in the backstage.
Okay. Now, I'm say a fan baby no nyambe baby sakra wa we ya no dada. Yes, platform radio me sure say what I'm saying and from the days are now what ministry what I'm saying tourism art and culture senior kind no Elizabeth Ofosu Jare what I'm saying you know the number of times say be on what me tune sakra frame me enya me kwa union be on one industry mu because say obi to say ni deputy Jifa Gomashi wabetina yedwumedie so yatoto na no ye ne di nkomo because even Catherine kra ye the minister ono nso eba betina hanum say ye ne di nkomo Barbara there have been so many times I've tried to reach out to a ministry the current PRO say bia ye pe ne ye pese ye ne di nkomo ye ne di nkomo phone so do a number of times but ban of studio bia interview I benya time obetimi acheche ni semwa yentimi enya sa akonyan but I mean me sure say onim Prince you know us not just say be a me so that it becomes personal but entertainment review jumedie no Peace FM jumedie minim say why so nim say we just a phone call away say okay I want this platform per say me be kase and pe cheche nyama we me say I'm sure say every time be our doors are open for that so on our part there make say yeah I feel me there men kai say bia sampeni foi either Catherine and bia Barbara mu bia frɛ me personally and bia me producer say bi omo mama so nti so mpenifo person omo kasa kasa o da bi omo for masempa nkodo ye ne omo kasa na da bi sa there been a number of times ye dwumedie me kasa Catherine wo oye minister no If you have otimi fresh okay or person intervention, you man kwine. Make I say even Barbara Krabai, there've been a number of occasions on our fresh. So yeah, you might say platform no, but I'm sure say maybe you should look at them. Almost side.
Thank you. Many I'm saying, my trust, and I want to yes, we read this dimension so by because then I'm making and I'm making maybe I will be so to baby on so again say maybe I could so I'm play supportive role, but I say you read the amounts when you had the opportunity to also bring in that. It's not as you say you are not reaching out, but say will be no more do am I for into yes say about also from that clarity.
Yes, that's Prince Aboagye, former PR for Ministry, Tourism, Art and Culture. Is the current PR for the Ministry of Trade and Industry. But there are switch na election and common so senior city no na me basi sia na mababe di san komo we e wa man so.
Entertainment review. Entertainment review. Entertainment review. Entertainment review. Ghana for my fans.
Okay, so me be kwa humano so na ye di nkomo ye wo nyumtuni Nicholas Omanie champion wa man so but before I be call Nicholas Omanie champion so no me pese me ma background kakra the reason why I need Nicholas Omanie champion e kasa na Nicholas Omanie champion ni TV3 for e di nkomo na report ya be boy TV3 for adaroma mo no mo ne Nicholas e di nkomo na broadcast mebo report ne kakra sima kakra na mo tie na ye ba enkomo se ne si ko ye aginchechemu ni ye wo Nicholas Omanie champion so yentie TV3 for report omoni Nicholas Omanie champion.
Now for the third prophecy concerning Ghana, the opposition of Ghana will rule 2021.
Prophets predicting the outcome of major elections has always been part of Ghana's politics. And just like other election years, the 2020 election was heralded by major prophetic revelations. Reverend Owusu Bempah predicted victory for candidate Akufo-Addo.
2020 election, MPP will win election. Now, MPP is going to win 2020 election.
Others declared that they had heard from the Lord that the NDC was going to win the election. Founder and leader of a prophetic hill church, Prophet Nigel Gazy, was emphatic in his prophecy that stated that the Lord has rejected the MPP.
The Lord told me to tell the nation that he has rejected this government. The Lord came to me and told me that the nation should bring back Kwame Dramani of the NDC.
He went ahead to quote percentages.
I saw the NDC win the next general election with 52.1%.
The prophecies, however, were not fulfilled.
God can speak to you. The idol in your home can also speak to you. The talisman that you have at the corner there can speak to you. The dwarf that you have can speak to you. So I have heard this, I've heard it. It doesn't mean anything. The voice that you hear can be an idol.
Musician Nicholas Omanie Champong is of a view that the prophecies were fake and not from God.
All that they were saying, most of them, they don't know anything concerning prophecies. I've worked with most of them. Most people you see as men of God, they are not pastors. Stop following the so-called men of God, for majority of them are fetish. We are all sinful people, but we shouldn't deceive God. And they are saying that Nanado is going to lose, at the end of the day he has won. President Mahama is going to win, at the end of the day he has lost. I am asking those pastors, what God were you talking about?
He cautioned them to stop hiding behind the name of God to propagate their personal biases.
Prophet Nigel, for instance, he personally wanted former President Mahama to win the election. It is rather unfortunate that most of them got it wrong. But what they are doing, it is not anything close to the business of God. They are doing it for themselves. They want their beloved parties to come to power.
The headmaker wants the so-called men of God to remove their cassocks and consider becoming full-time politicians.
If you're a pastor and you want to join a party, go and register and take your card home. When it is time for election, you can use your platform to campaign there. Nobody stops you from doing that. But don't use God to tarnish the image of Christianity.
I saw the NDC win the next general election with 52.1%. I saw the NDC.
I see. Well, no me ansa ba pounds medio no me ansa. Yeda TV3 for us omoni Nicholas Omani Champon brofo report no. Omoni ni kodin komo about election any prophecies ho. Na Nicholas Omani Champon nyom tuni o chese asofo no bebre no omo de. Omo yo ho D4 look momo bros koto omo nyina nkoto baby. Nicholas Omani Champon nyom tuni Nico memo akwa baba entertainment review so.
Yeah, Joe, my boss now here.
Me hoye pa na radio no the wo echi na mpacho.
On time election in Indiana.
Where do I said what should I na?
Indiana was support to party be no idea.
Me support to party bia media me gina finfin. Party me party ni se Ghana, me party ni se Ghana be yi.
Party?
But that's it, me frɛ wagye me so.
Oh, ade.
Na nim se waka brofo sao.
Oh, sa etola bia na nkwase for brofo no na ye dia ba omama ye buafu.
I see. Enti nia na wo ka brofo wo kire nyina de wo se de asofo na wo mo ye omho te se wo mo hwe nkom e na we na ebe wini e na we na ebe lozu wo mo nyina wo mo ye fake wo.
Baba, my menja what you for? I menja Ghana company for you know. I menja another dangwa nyame. I want mobama where we need election also the money tringwa. Parliamentarians and the Oma and Yadi but a clear back on I saw for the no man and Tessa. I saw for young Crofobia Ghana ha. Ye penya misumuti. Even though Ghana ha. Konkonsa nyoma boni bebirewa ni nyina eki no ye do nyankopon ndi asofo ye nkrofobia omo wo ejina position bia enipa tie wom nipa epono wom enipa bu wom enti ye du mere bia sa asofo ama womo kasa anya sa asofo na womo kasa ye ti se sabe obia ya bonu pa bia na se bia o pe bibi ndi odi nyame abata ho so ye so no de hye nkomo a sa na ada asem no emra su se o mu twas because enne o ma ya sama se obi du ba bi no da na o ti so ye so kra na ofere na mahuwe no akonfo kra hu niema e ken se de o mo kekenkan but em se nyankopon so wa hye da se o pese o ma sa niema we nyina e ye clear na Ghana fo hu say the fact that one can see or hear does not mean that we are nyaminipa. O conforce to me unioma. Obi kura etimi ewu sabe. Na na busuafo etimi akoya mane ewo baabi Ghana hayi. Na wo ma fresh sama no wa kire de ekumu no. Me aka sa obi nya accident ewo chebi side ho. No obi mi krom. Wona na yire na car a womo etimo no be ma na ngu but oba na ne ba ke to mu buye ka no ya chikosi police station no e ma ya difunu no e ko bato later omo ya mamara ka tere ye se womo de hie no saman abeka tere mo se na o sika bi she ka no mo de ko e di fi kuma se na ma do won kra do mo san ko police station ho no mo ko she ka no do mo ko tere ampa o mo ko she na sika na she ho e wo ka no a anya accident am dey go see police station for so many reasons. Enti we say so for bi na ye we ada say Ghana for be bunu say o benyame ama but the ni kan nyina e confirm na chere sa ni.
I see. Now Mami Musa report here boy etie for tie bi nkomo twetwe no ntia fra okura yi. Aso for me ensan bebo me din nyese mani na som na report na omuwom. na minim sɛ wa wo sɔfo ye obi ana onyonko na ye wo sɔfo ye beduko bi wo kyenkom sɛ NDC omampanyi dada John Mahama bedi nkunim Prophet Niger Gazing so enso sɛ NDC bedi nkunim in fact ono crowd the percentage crowd to so ɛna wo hwɛ report kro na nso a Prophet Osu Bempa enso ka sɛ omampanyi na ado dankwa Akufo-Addo bedi nkunim so a prophet for me no edi for me no say Mahama any NDC bedi nkunim enti omo de na mbem no omo na wo kasa omo ye fake no enti beduko bi ye fake na jagezi ye fake na wo bi ti say Osu Bempa no wo ye den genuine na correct sa na pese o kire
it was my deal share TV3 ni no oba interview me no na o push me ase ka meka over single out Prophet Kobe because oya me papa na maka na sem na say no Bible said you na ni we journey na ma wona wa then is me papa enya me na me remember TV so na say me ko radio so ko kan ho asem and also okay any wa reverse we ni oya me general enya ma mo hwe no TV so nyina enya me na me ma wo ma de dada asofo na se wo mo nkom egu ho but the American say me single out also for me, I am talking about the fake prophecies. And there are a lot.
So Nico, me and Trinity, but my mean Bissau. All kind about fake prophecy. Antibedi could be. Eka said Mahama ni NDC be winning when we need.
The Pacho, man, single out.
My mean Bissau myself.
Very simple.
No, my mean Bissau myself. And Nigel Gazy and so can say a year ye be winning. Mahama ni NDC or the percentage when we need only a fake prophecy Sani and Fana.
Me Pacho interview na me no me no. Enye osofo bi.
There be me na me busa myself, me busa wasem.
But one busa wa dey.
Me busa wasem.
So we dey wa wate. Prophet Niger dey wate. Prophet Kobe dey wate. But me masama make an person me see so mount here say. So for be say a Prophet Kobe, say a Prophet Nigel, say a Prophet Osu Bempa, say whoever.
Hello?
Election na ye kono na do be lose na eventually na do win ya. Prophet na e fake na say again.
Enti omo say beduko bi ni na jekesi omo no omo de na mbem.
Fa ejako bi dia eto nchen ba.
Omo de na ada na me boni dia, ada na me boni dia na asem fan.
Ada boni dia me yesa no.
Ada.
Mama nche.
Say the prophecy na mbem which means so fake. Ana usro.
O de to bona me nche mu. Dabi na me mo gana hama wo se mi sro bibi. Me ya interview ni ade.
Wo se omo amudie. Dabi basa wo se amudie na omo amudie ambem no ambemu amu ye fake. And I'm saying ye beduko bi di ambem to fake ana.
Enya boss ye what kan ye go na mi ya no ma we. Na watie fo no ntem ase.
Me too.
One word go ntia me yes ano. Me say Prophet Kobe me na 90 years. I'm winning, but as we speak, I am no more there with him. Now so me nya ready say me single like Prophet Kobe na me na I be na ako yes nkrofo fi.
Enya wo na wo single me nya wo say. Debi wo dey wo. Debi wo nya wo na wo single me na me dey busa se.
So ona wo single na do.
Me single me na me dey busa wasem. Me busa wasem say me dey busa wasem.
Wo busa dey.
Me busa say Prophet Kobe say eye Mahama ni NDC be wini. We wini. Ena eye
the American try no simple me say. So we are why you. So we are software na say America satre o. Now ba out to beka. Na say results no go otherwise ya. The prophecy is fake.
Okay. So ufwaso enti me ka say
Prophet Niger. Why you know who I say adano kwa results no. Election results no. Enyama out no. That Prophet Niger why you room, no one can defend him. The victory is coming. One touch. The victory is close. We are close to the victory. And we are not going to we are NDC near. Kona kwaji wo card. Maybe you may say me campaign amananadu because of the free SHS. May you may campaign and Crawford Dimatem and Crawford. Me kasa Mahama Beluswa. President Mahama, former President Mahama Beluswa. And Crawford Yan will Facebook no ba. Mampaba. Asama me kaya no, enye na abem no. Mr. Mahama on to be winning election 2020 no that. As I had the year, you know, we lose. As a family, I make cut away when I was about the programs and I'm back aside. Mr. Nkomo say Mahama be losing to a lose. It's more than so an answer there. I'm not say as of the come on to Kakrana. The brave woman, I know, when the brave woman come for Omunya.
Ah. Enti enfo na ya conform nya asofo no
asofo bebre ya conform nya asofo na omo sidan omo sada enya ne sada conform ya omo fa shire no ewu omo ho nti you wouldn't know enti me advice Ghana for say asofo bia yire no say odi wo hu ade run away from them because it is not only them ana omo timi hu ade
enti eyi osu bempa ono osu hu ade ohun se na na ade be wini ye rani away ye nwane fi
maka omo nyina bom maka eja bempa o eja kobi o prophet Nigel o osofu kofita bia o osofu hwan yo Ghana for mama mani na ho na papa no ewo mu no mu amobehu na avede ya bre
I see enti ne kura wo koi de ene ayi na jagazi o ye fake o ni prophecy na mem ayi beduko bi susu ye fake
o osofu na jagazi de wura oya no no onye sofu baba ho
because in confusion na mem
papa tell me ya to abai NDC for presidential race almost over 6 million votes. So what is wrong if you identify yourself as NPP sympathizer? But when you saw Yankopa and Yankopa Dani or Trofo Yankopa you want to say the Biadia and you're fake.
Martin Darcy. Nico,
why?
Miss Mary, BBC, why? I mean, sure. Nicolas Omani Champon, well, it's for one kasa judgment, no, more modia, made mammo. Na me be kwa mano so na made in come away na my studio no mo na my baba jimping for adventure na media piano akwenim.
One day, no be 3 days. One day, no matter you are. One day, tell me what to be. Give me a brand here. So far, what to you? One day. No be 3 days. One day, no matter you are. One day, tell me what to be. Give me a brand here. So far, what to you? One day.
Menyum we me born dada o. Mamu family bi anfa ntroso. Aha. Enyum. We can't stop laughing. You're making me laugh. I don't like that. I don't like that. I just remember I've not played it today, so I just have to play it. But don't put me in it because this means I've been playing since. Tina Mulika Bremwena Minti o na menzanga kumchacha mbaye ntude ba minti o.
Eh, o se fe kumchacha.
Ale, my program no menye.
When it comes to asofo for any prophecies,
wouldn't bibi before I back as I'm for bibi kakran ventry. Wouldn't say your reporter ba ko Kojo Damiado or sounds producing your Ghana Munti. Na say you didn't call China Paga say him for him say no buy no say we know who say boss. Charlie Ghana when I'm say Kojo Aden. I say that you. I say boss. Anyama mi ko hu wo incredible biase no. You think Ranum see if he's a Ghana no anu. I see the things that he saw. Say me no me no think ran see dey say gueti.
Like den.
Just say poverty and abject like
tell me kwa dey na me dey me hu mi sumina.
I see niama a man for a name wo a film still a mo so mo ti ho mo vote na ye think crying any nkura kase na de bia tobe if he say Ghana no ani Yeah, nen kan ye twegu ni saa no.
Kwasi,
bro.
Wa kan fa okwade wa memfa kakra mra nsa na matoa so. Won say program ya me etina report mi kuko nkrase ankasa. Na ebi wo kwa mi dura first na wo mi timi bisa say ntimu moto aba. Like because ha na me wanwa omusin aba to odru pan de omutimi so ballot box ni we ba ha. Wo be bisa ho say enti no aya na omu gina amankrofo na say MPs nti omu dwi nipa ho ni. Yenim say muntimi nya everything at a time but kwesi say okwohwe areas ni communities bim ahokyere ama ye ya na say
na dey support boy MPs no.
We dey bo MPs because omu ko nkofo catch omu a omu na parliament omu ko famra be bo omu nkofo because nkofo ni timi nko parliament ontimi ko kanche omampani enti wona mame ehu say me nkofo say na ekoso wa ha policies a ye be ye no ye nya de e betima aboa rural for no because rural lives also matter omu won krase no omu so omu life ehu hia papa ye ntimi ntina ha no mko ande bia na ye bibia ye nko ane ehu atoyesa sebi obi afre krase obi a hwehwe mo obi a family obi a obi a hometown enya eyisa majority krase so ekra na se no ye ko no ma ntide ehu na efe ana ebi kra agya kompo ade ntina wo agya kompo because kwan no kra anye ukọ kra nya ode ukọ na ohwe de we bi bre pan so a me sure say ukodu Christmas kwa untimi ndi ama untimi nko okrum ntade na ebi so timi dem me hu ne say MPs ni bitirim na edin because mu hu we nyina awie na still mu ya de na mu ndwe omo ho a mutimo odin papa anyway when it comes to a prophet anyway aba for some time now no my ye turn in our flesh I say pastors be crave for trends oma dane musicians omo chen omo po say 10 bi obi pese ono be kan asem na bam na me de ne bai na enti ade bi besi a na obi ade ho kobata Christmas bebe e beti niam bebe 31st night ya ready because ensano de creative arts for no menim say am wo mo achi na bia no man kan this year because every time na we be una musician we be bo form na we be I mean ya ready nti me sure say omo de omo pen at home but when it comes to the AC ana me as a Christian no me hu na say prophecies say bi wo ha ya say yi kira na ya say no it could be say ye kira wo na bia na akose wo spiritually ana say abam eno de ye nyina enim the way say be say o say we so I cannot say we nyame nipa na yo but ne ye bi a bi obi be ye ama bia mete ho no mete maka say bia unfi nyame but me nyankopon obi frɛ nyame na menim ho ena one hwe na sometimes ukokeka nema bia as a Christian as I said no makonya ho no me because me Bible di ena me pese me de ma no bekwa akoto me am husu ntudu akwa say but se wonim sa de a wo kan mfiri nyame na wo ye odi nyame wo dada nyame ma then so for no should be ashamed ya tete mo tricks ni nyina ya hu ni nyina nti ba ya nko munjai se obi a pese ode ne ho bata no akoka ni aka na eba mu a no ye na bia akoye political party ya friend na tekakra ma na di mofu na mo de nam obi ya nti ubetimi akani pabrabo asofofo ni bi ni e bo okro ma nti heaven ni ombeko bi ni I don't want to when it comes to politics any asofofo na me pese ya maybe
okay all right so Nicholas Omanie champion about become omo ye fake ni kakaka ho but questioners my member na menje odi yeah
Kwasi
yes sir
na pom to say
fast ho get out
Kwasi politics in one semene said ya asofo edo mo hajimu no I think one of the biggest advisor metie ewo Nicholas asama okan mu ina no advice for the man say we suffer na say wo kondo say opesa we politics the best thing say we are say ko register o card Peace FM ko register na je o card and the obi anim say asemasi wa register je na card eno wo ye ne campaign sada yemu bi ba radio so a ya kire ye bobia iti obi anim se kwese na MPP ni Socket obi anim
okra what kai me wa ma me one issue ba ko e be ye de be ende
obi anim bobia eno no na wayi wanim because one hu me tie te se yewura osofo na girl dey a no boy metie na so mo kan o say Nyankopon wa reject this nation by prophecy na Nyankopon ka kire no say Nyankopon ka kire say wa reject the Republic of Ghana kro ya etimi Nyankopon ka kire no na gagezi say Nyankopon reject kro we nti chesi ye kofa obi e fa no Kwame Dramani e de ba bedi ade ansana oma we Nyankopon besa accept na so for na girl na wo nim say Nyankopon reject o man Ghana and na wo tim na wo gi offer to ne tight o man Nyankopon reject here no wo tim na wo gi tight and obi a tight awagi no some return back the tight because the nation has been rejected and na wo tim wadi mu so for the last 4 years o man ya reject no na Nyankopon tell no o hwehwe han na wo tim and wadi mu so for 4 years abepemba this time woda ho gigi ewo krom hanum ehye nkoma na da dintini na tama wo hye nkom se nkofo bewu ebo ne bewu na wemu na no wonim se ni na mo no na Nyankopon reject o man we ana na wo hye nkom sa no I think say sometimes enema we mu bi no eyesa na ama enema ne bi sebi tafra chekwasi na ama enema ne bi ay laughable na basa na obi ti ba bi a na sebi ohunu se yedi Nyankopon ho fel because eno na ya na a breaking mistrust say obi gidi ewo prophecy mu no ana obi gidi owo nyamesom no ne nipa no ne gidi na ayira because if you see men of God in broad daylight displaying such kind of ignorance, displaying such kind of utterances at tete no na obisa won say Christo sumna yesomo aso Nyankopon pa ba bia Nyankopon level say Nyankopon aduru no in this say Nyankopon say why too much interested in politics say Donald Trump never to aba angels are coming from Africa omofia yeto aba America angels if you America Africa hanum and another Donald Trump or expect om so mbeba no wini angels san kwankodu nem so lusu ye ahasusu de yeti ahasusu God has rejected us a whole lot of things because it's obit actually no hunu sana then it's becoming ye manyankopo nyamesom no aba ye bit laughable because asona wutim a wosum wo ye sofo wo mu no members na tia so dem hono mu no it will be difficult to look into the faces of 500 congregation and point and say half of this are MPP half of this are NDC. As a sophomore, you have a responsibility. You are a unifier. Or sophomore, say you are leading people. You are leading the flock of God to heaven. What they prepare? Who says any pakuma and on BBI GDA? Our mo Nyankopon do mako heaven. And it say oh members are I saw them. I want to mention kakano. I mean me there. Salamat is obo me.
Kwasi, report ni bia ba no chese Niger Gezi wan kase wa reject Ghana so wa reject Nanado and you see yes sana
wa reject Nanado
ni MPP ni Ghana as a whole. That's the report media sana me do.
But under the same Nanado you say Nyankopon rejected no under the same Nanado your church has flourished and you are worshiping in peace. Unko sori anapa da kokra mo bi mfa tu megina so say sofo ene de bese ne kwahye wuram. You are living in Ghana peaceful for the last 4-5 years. What menya gidie kra hyenkom say ebo ne bewu amwawu obia anka kro America kro baby na akwahye sa ankom baby na anka bade senkom shona anka bia wo da prison. Ni na mu no under the same person I was Nyankopon rejecting no. Ni na mu no wo peace of mind wo asomdwe. I'm saying for a fact, and I don't even want to center on just like a Nigel. It will be teacher, will be Sabia, more personal. I don't have any. He's a fine gentleman. I know him, but I'm saying, say, and then maybe Sano Yana mem said on one case, canon Simon Sabia, Sabisabu, a minimum penas, a bibi penasamano. It's some of these utterances when the Maya or one Kofofi say, or one month for office, a month from penasam. You can be your pastor, live your life, focus on your church, and leave some of these utterances. Because who continue when you continue to indulge
no I'm saying nyame na yachro mo se so issue
Nyankopon be na kwayi kire omo a Kwasi
obi kra ni nyame say na obi nyina
Kwasi na obi
nyame bompai na obi
Kwasi ya na Nyankopon be na kwayi kire
obi kra ni nyame say na obi nyina ho
Nyankopon be na kwayi kire
o nyame yi bibi achro bi do nyame di
so Nyankopon
odi fo no o se nyame yi si achre na
Nyankopon wonya ne no masa o God doesn't operate like that. Nyankopon a yesom no tete Nyankopon Abraham Nyankopon a oni Abraham ni Israel for 90 was so for all the years or no mo 90 ye a wa hye ebo say obesan ba asase so biem aba be fa ye de akwa heaven no. That God doesn't work like that. I don't know the kind of God that almost also for no some I want to mean some of these prophecies no say who could do heaven. The only thing that is happening in heaven is NDC and MPP politics. Our heaven. Yankupo jai bibia oye we bia we jai bibia oye bibia and we focus on NDC and the MPP politics. Our heaven. God doesn't have that kind of time. Yankupo only that kind of time. So they should give all of us break. E krona ye tim no ye wo Muslims wa na ene nkramofo so kasan e de be ne nkramofo so hu ye hello nkramofo so hu den Buddhist for so hu den aladura wo mo so hu den mo chanche for den no mu hu ye later they send for so den no mu hu ye and omo they are not worshiping God, they don't see omo yankopon hu ohun hwe nkramofo yankopon hu ade he doesn't see nothing ana. Sometimes we need to say to me save yourself from some of this stress because it's so stressful. And you're so stressful seeing some of these pastors engaging themselves in these unnecessary things. And you're too much unnecessary. And fun kabomo more mind Ghana. And for me, that is my worry. As a pastor, you have to lead by example. Or software so will lead it by example because any partner would tell me no more so them one any partner will no more so them one you tight every day elbow for their amount. Can you identify, Prophet Naja, can you identify how many of your church members are MPP or are NDC?
Where's the NSC?
Do you know how many of them are MPP or NDC?
See from Mammy.
And then football was so than this church is only NDC church. Was so than
that's now so in center or Niger guys.
We need no.
Why now so who's winning?
No, I'm saying sir question. Master make can say.
What's the winning so
I don't all these pastors you are to boy. All these pastors
oh so when pastor can say nanado be winning.
I don't want me say all these pastors here one to boy about all this in the way 53%, 30% in all this time.
And then nanado be winning.
They are wasting God's time. God doesn't operate like that.
Me that say. Oh, cry, say me boss and you me cry them out.
One day. No be 3 days. One day. No matter you are. One day. Tanya what you give me a blank here. So far what you. One day, no matter you are. One day, Tanya what you give me a blank here. So far what you.
I'm not brave, mommy, and I mean to you.
Seriously, I'm wondering why Kwasi why stress that all team be brave over prophecies. For me, at this stage, me, I say anybody who would be stressed out over prophecies, whether they're false and answer whether they're true. I mean, we have this discussion over the period. To the extent, say sometimes 31st December be almost like a competition where some pastors be by force so many prophecies. I remember say one time because the Igi prophet Betnaha, I back and forth kakra. The same Igi prophet he make kind of cry say or predict say election the cry so because in Subeto and all that stuff.
So yes, 7 calculation be brave.
Yes.
Calculation why
in fact, I don't know can say Castro. 7 days Castro or
Aboagye. Why your calculation is
in fact. I mean over the period, especially on this platform, yes our discussion M1 say my big brother Kwasi I stressed out over a matter you're discussing over and over and over again, and my or some special or zooming in on Nigel. Why? Nicholas me nipa me man, and I'm sure say we sure yeah, maybe he might call me, but I know they am better chain. I am extremely disappointed in Nico. You see, he has every right to express an opinion, and that's exactly what he did. But you see, when you're expressing your opinion, there should be some level of boldness, kakra, some level of objectivity, and some level of clarity. Or you're bold enough to mention, say, Nigel, and you're correct. And Nigel, and you're correct, no, based on the fact, say, my prophecy be, say, NDC be winning, NDC ain't winning. But he was not bold enough to actually say, Beduko bin so you're correct. So where is your boldness? When you're bold, member and tweet ya son Nico. Member tweet ya so because you name pastors are make predictions are uncle no kwe. So why would you want to single out Nigel and leave out Bedukobi? And give me the excuse say, oh, because when I Juma pay now or you paying it to me can name. That is not correct. That is you not being honest, Nico. That is you not being bold. Because all your lessons of your predictions are uncle trap. Phobia shame mention Nigel and leave out Kobe. And tell me say because of your nipa na so na you Juma paying or you're paying it and then the one person can name. Why? It means you're friends saying, you are a hypocrite. For boom. If you wouldn't say member din, just put them together and say, your prediction number 2, no your ABCD, then you leave it there. But once you are bold enough to single out Naji, say Naji you're correct because why your prediction number Anya no Kweno, then be bold to also mention friends and Bedu Kobe. Don't come and give me any lousy and flimsy excuse because on any then why are you wasting our time? Again, almost some so-called good or not so-called good prophet. Trump election, US election, my prediction uncle true. Uncle left. So-called good ones, no. Trump, US election, almost Trump baby, no one win any way. So don't come and waste our time. If you know so about dinner and be sure, say prophet A, prophet B, prophet C, prophet D, or your prediction uncle you into your fake prophets mention. Yanko
Nasi, Diabe now soon, yeah.
Corona.
Hey.
Corona. I'm a racing as well.
Sir?
No
correct.
I don't force I don't for.
Nasi.
No creo. Yes, so much and
hey.
I got some mini woe. Corona be a baby, say what? Media some pano belfie.
No correct. Nasi. Mamma home so kakra honum say na many a shuffle a kumchacha. Ending como kakra. Shuffle yamo akwa baba entertainment review so.
Bragosi mejo so mitia wati fu nyina ne producer ni won a won nyina mitio bia.
Ya jo so papa na se won pom boko de.
O nyame adom me pa cho boko pa.
Ewe. Na we di enkomo no ye bere nti ye pia kwanim tel na mimusa se abato yi yenim se asofo edifo ahodo hihye enkom ebi se MPP na nado bedin konim ebi se ye John Dramani Mahama eni NDC bedin konim ekowi ekire presidential no ye mampenyi otesui na nado danko ekufu ado na sisi oyo mampenyi asen Ghana for ato aba ama no atese wo betena so ne ka ho who as a prophet who should differ Unuanumu anasofo yi difo yi a wo mo share nkomo a mo se John Dramani Mahama be wini ne wan wini ene ne kan yemfa wo mo sen ebi se wo mo ye fake atre difo no ne kura bia ni wo mo nsem wo mo ka and gospel nyumtuni Nicholas o mane champion ye ne di nkomo kra no wesi so a wo no so kan sa san yemfa no
me da se Bragosi die mami femfri ni semra ma hwehwe videos ni bebre be 10 videos kra kind of software ba ko ni dia yira me kakra say one on one bo canopy say your wedding aso say you crusade na no you I would na wa on my prophecy say President Mahama na ebedi wania bra any idea obi so akan say edos bebre na me ade ba kwa so fukum chacha me kan say say nyame dwuma na nyame hye yesi emeye anyankopon fra yesi emeye no ne no ye ko crusade ase na crowd ni gu ho na ye wa so dem na doma egu aso dem a botaye Kristo e de fra yen asofo no ye misa se ne ehun adwuma na ye ya na se ye ya divert and the most of a deep one as of when you be diverting. Because diverting on one diverting and say, okay, Mark chapter 1, verse 14. Bible says, we you any my, you know. Yes, you by Galilee be preaching by Kenya and Copa Indian ones and Patchley. And I yes, you can say, on such a month, you know, so in you know, I been Mark 1:14 ever. And I was saying, Mark 1:35 to 38 year. If Jesus a buyer, any disciples ni nyina ba ye no ahini no sempa na no won bo hu dawuro na nye competition said ye ne edifo ni bi ye competition aye NDC ni MPP ni NDC ni MPP no
one can be one
what am I can be minim baby a so fukum chacha me gina ya me hye nkom meji ma me akua don kwa ye ni be gina OKFM eno kura de ubiseli fase ayi nyina na tse ayi na me katre ma me akua nko se ye bobo aba ni wia odumi nya 100,000 so de ase me ni ba bi asofukum chacha me gina ya ma hyenkom ayi NDC MPP me sofukum chacha de me kan na kan ne biem se botaye Yesu Kristo frɛ ye no enye NDC ni MPP botayo nyame frɛ ye se enkotwe akra ene asa asofudie ne adi yi no akoye competition se sofo bi be hye nkom a na ba ko hye nkom a e bia ne nkom hye no Ghana fo agye atum nti no obi nso pese wo be konka ne de no no obi nso aba no be konka hwe se na mo ka bibi about 7 December so obi se nsuo be to bra ne ade ene adifo ni bebre kura tumi ene yi weather forecaster fo no edi nkomo meteorologist fo no sa na mo fra won
meteorologist yeah.
Thank you. No any na di nkomo no wa je na dwen kele no de abeye nkomo se. So they say when ye nyame dwuma etimedie osofukum chacha me gina peace FM kase fidie we so aka na masen ka bie mu se. Sha o sha ye kan se ye to abawie ya aye wie ni ade ye nyina ye bom pa ye sa asomdwe beba na sabe ye si to akokyere ba bia e wone ade ye to abawie ya electoral commission emfa ne judgment kora maye and if when be start to pia bonten ye social media e dia be start to pia bonten be kasa ye say party NDC for enyin tom e bi pia bonten na aba no ewiemu aba na sunsun mo no omo say NDC na wi ni na we ye difo na we ye sa o kolon tokwa o friend tokwa na aba o memu a mono yo eyasa na we yo man boni a wo kura no nyankopon no chese kwanye nyame faso hu no woni obi a wo de asomdwe ba ebi sa wo kan 1 Corinthians 14:33 Paul so wo nyankopon nye sakasaka nyame wo ya asomdwe nyankopon enam so wo nyankopon na nkasa no yankura no Supreme Court nti no asem bia na adifo ni bi de akosie nyame asem bia na de akosie nyame odifo nya puppet enya so dan ejinemu enipa be 100 200 etia so dem wo asi Kenya me nsem etre won se Kristo ba was why in Yena Bank, Nippon, and not acquire competition, NDC, MPP, NDC, ND. It's a sunny amana if when you be Sappy. Mijna will feed you with what I say, young crass some. A young crass some.
Okay, all right. So for
many Jumano, and when Yama was for Pudium, any Yami Jumano, and a yard diverting.
Okay.
A yachia, and your son accused to Eddie Frayan.
Yabeda say, Yaduvisia say, Sofcum Chacha. Sofcum Chacha now attaining Canoa, Imprenum Tumbia. Yapon is so great. Says he idea MPP dim kunim ya sure say utrim kwa onu nua kwesiana as most mabo adwuma na party ne dim kunim ba am say nia mesra ne say between 2021 and 2024 but you say soon obesun ye no me nsun bio this time there say enia matimi sesan
okay
na enya mu nko ya mu bi a party no pepe na mo ise mu didi
okay
Ghana for nyina and tisenia make can say kojo dame minim say na wa ha na make can say my colleague back call round call round empacho Tina Mulika minja microphone man ankasa na so be say okasa dia na minja ma so o call round no eniama ni bia ohun ye chese Ghana nyen kran pe na Ghana amanfo elmo ye nkura na se no ebre papa
okay
o hwe nsua bia wo monnom o hwe o masetena mu se ne esitie enye
okay
but ya yete bia ekura kasie mu no na bia de bia ise ye pene asisi ye didi
okay
o mo bo hu se obi ho no just come ebura keke na bia ohia enso bo se ebura ekura ye nkotu ma no bia kania kakra bia yenso yenye bi wo hanom sei no nti enyam nko na mba betran na de bia komode mu na musu
okay
mu prema ye nyina
okay
o mai
ba Kwasi
yeah
nya o describing the same soon here no but you now tia ase de o tia ma ase de ana wan tia ase
menti ase nse o se komdo
how didn't you accommodate me how didn't you accommodate me
accommodate because unye aduane ndi
oh okay nia meka asem
am kan nya sa na tie de wa si busa say nya sa
enya sa mpacho
say common de o enyi o nsu say common
Kwasi asem ameka that day
no say common do na common do
but I think say you allow me to also explain
but me busa say usu
but when you interject I will not make sense and you also not make sense
no any new thing
okay okay in Timpacho just a few
interjection
seconds.
You know any new thing
okay
so what's now programs for how many years
ache
and it's out now menim now kasa you are not also making sense
okay and yes you are true you are right because you are not making make sense yes in Timpacho allow me to make sense
what you are even saying doesn't make sense you are trying hard
Kwasi na na me kan say me hwe adwuma president aye nhihye party no adwuma president na bo and I said it and it's on tape me ya say information na e bia say bi ya ba radio so ne niam no si yenya ne ye de be ka kire public no
and here one side but also can say komodo
say me kire mu ba
information here one bit by come no me kan na person disprove say one can say komodo no
Kwasi me pacho to bo asema me pacho amanfo tie enti no eno yade ba ko a na ha me because near bo adwuma pa amanfo no enko because information to come out with no any ho any man bi hu na we need information here when who say yes ade we need information no better na radio so na Kwasi Aboagye ebisa further questions you look like who name you left from your right into bebre ha into menka and no one of the issues and the fact that me can say accommodate yes for the first year into America what am I say and it's a fact it's on record
so now you are admitting saying American can be born here
Kwasi and me can tell say asem na me kan ya no ma me nchire mo it's a fact year into America and it's on record enti no enye se me and me kasa anso a me nka bone
2021 mama commando
yo me da say ba Kwasi
I'm just saying
Kwasi me pacho further da bia me kasa e ba e bisua de enso me kan asem bi na me say obi nso e kan ya during text message ni bi na me kan about the percentage of amount for war arts ni mo compare the you know you were asking me for my source and back and forth. Good. Me pacho I don't know say obe mama chirichiri mu kakra na no so mama nchire mu kakra.
Oh kasa me too.
Oh okay. Ni am person me chense Kwasi.
No say me good.
Yes. O share the average voter population in Ghana say 17 million. What am I saying? Now let's look at people nipa what arts sector ni mo. We hairdressers fashion. You can fashion dressmakers, tailor for any seamstress ni nyema yi omu wo mu architects omu esidan omu nyina omu sector ni mu menko even about film and music different sectors domain 47 ye ni ye pe ye kochuro din na ye bisa obia pe ne baby ofri ba ya including even ya radio media ni nyina ewo that domain no ya ti radio so TV radio for ni nyina journalists omo chro arts omo chro books any nyema nyina ewo sector ni mo enti Kwasi odie guesswork crampo guesswork say ya chro din because dressmakers beauticians association almost over 100,000 beauticians they are going over 100,000 across the country and sana yako other sectors ni nyina Kwasi and if we have half of it crampo 17,000 half of 17,000 but what no mask half of 17,000 yeah
but you
okay Kwasi we will have about
so okay 60 but you person to ask you nia wo yes exercise na wo yes no is that wo person ugina baby a ugina ne say 40 to 50% of a voter population
yes
from the creative art industry
yes
and I may be say o source way
yes
o say source na one kasa
yeah
and I may say we can't take you as a source
okay
because that would be a bogus source
because I also pick my source from the facts on the grounds what am I say any member of facts the domains na wo ho no any nipa wo mo estimate
the reason why men are the way are you know you are not helping yourself and you are not helping a TFO muti I know me kai mo by TFO bi obi oti o kai no me nim say bra ye registration no if they took our occupation
no
ebia ejuma wo ye say wo ye ejuma ben me kai so mo bisa listen
omo bisa
to say electoral commission yeah for instance you know age you due age ntie bi omu wie no omo de beto abonten voter population between 18 years this number maybe from this maybe fine maybe 20 to 25 this or maybe 35 to this that is we have a source be hono because omo data there's a data
okay
I am asking you say untimi nka ne aka because except say ebia one more G information say look occupation and no matter say nipa dodo na amoy but me awo ye you are not helping but you still want to justify o person still a ugina so o kan se o asma o kan no sabi o ye na esu ade o kan na enye saa na untimi nka so my fact on which fact you so create your fact we should take your fact as representing bibia but I'm say radio so o can say man for usua de ti we no be gina say yes they say the voter population of Ghana 40 to 50% here nti on back on cause so create for any source then where did you get information from? From EC, from statistical service, from there by now call here but also fact on the ground
Kwasi
ground fact and still wakwaba akoya wababi gina we show phone so still I will maintain you yes you are not helping me why he will be here no see Kwasi Aboagye o maso critic kasa on this but you are not helping listeners
Kwasi asama me kai mama o point be say o share the domains na media ma no Kwasi and make sure say you share a voter population of about 17 million half of which will be about 6.5 What am I saying? 6.5. They share about 47 domains in the arts across the country. Average age of 18 years. Yeah, kasi check here, Kwasi. We will understand where I'm coming from. That's all.
Okay, that's what I see. Yanko. Christianus, I mean, yeah.
Kwasi?
But, okay, so just for purposes of education, you know, you see, we put this as the Electoral Commission, Brian to Abano. Information, I think it's the voter registration form 1A. Me who be say registration date, registration center code, registration center name, applicant full name, surname, blah blah, date of birth, residential address, town, village, area, district, region, national identification card number, passport number, father's full name, mother's full name, hometown address, town, village, area, district, region, whether fiscal or visual impairment, visually impaired, blind or partially sighted, fiscally impaired. I mean, sign your man. My name say at least form number there at Chemino. Me who be occupation and be bizarre, but my main question is,
yeah, because I think say the Dicano, you better Ghana Kwasi. We are semi better Ghana Chiniano. We see Nika. Say Ghana about 2 weeks strong quite yeah asomdwe but and for the first time because you need to dance here so under 3 minutes no what to about we na wa show them yebebo isi abaso ne adwuma waye adwuma so a waye de asom man Ghana. I believe say battle there because you tell do baby obi be win no obi be lose sa and election tie fititete Erentino edu baby a wa obelusu no sabio na waka bibia show yemboko wape votic bianom na waka rest another 4 years beba na sabio bibia so kama de wa win no na e de ahoden ina da atanachi ma bibia so kama ewura na na do danko kufuado sabre ono na ye elect no as a president obesa to na adwuma paso for the next 4 years yemfa akoma panta nachi manadwuma babaye no sabio enwie pay your sabepepe enaso ya be ku Santana osie ne papa na ye nyina so ehunse Vivian Acho America na o man shedding kese pa ene ya kai na so ye opportunity nesi yentumi anko ochina kwasi ada yemu bi ba kwata nachi na ye na kwakode na ase asore bebre yemane ya akwa kese pa so
Tina ntiwe
ready about one way na mde beka family me so aboa the program ayama yenyina Aboagye MPC amaba wa munim wachi munim mo pa aba no munim de mko kan ankofo gi mutum atoma mo mutwa mani hwa ho kire ewo nkofo bebre omu nkrase no kwan ne eyi nsuo mbenom niam basic things farmers ni bebre afi etwa mu me di mani me bo aproko ho bebre na eduban sese nsuo be sese ne niam ama ekom di bi pa eti no plants ni we ni nyina ye no kombede na unsa nya nsu pansa anom ne niam me pa cho ya mu ntwa mani hwe ruafo no mo ye planner minim how am planning niam ba me sure say every month bia nka we village ba ko na so ye bibi pa say bia especially basic necessities no yimu ba ko aye nka within 4 years no kaye hu in fact say so better now within a period of in fact say 10 years cry there na rule for no so at least omo betimi abasro kakra se na be ya SDG goals ye nyina fight say by the year 2030 no na ye nyina ya go together no get concentrating on urban nko a enye na I even tried senka mekwa ko feed some nkofo bi widows bi because me call you know bebre na nyinyi no mantimi so ando na sakro no just about 20 nkofo am rant about 20 na umujiri no umkunu wu ama nje se aka omo ne omo mane ne ma omo so ho kire omo lipi nso so nya obi a ne nya bi nipa ba ko pe na so far na wanya but me bisa nkofo na ntimi anye we ntu man ba could be Steven and also bebo but me am san hwe mo na man ntin my imagine say akra ha ya HIV AIDS mami orphanage bi wo kwabenya side ho akom so nkola no ho kire panti no obi biara Christmas ye bedidi no omo so makai omo a omu ni bi no se wo village o se wo nua bi na etu kwan akọ ya mo so mo ani nkam be so more of the rural way now so te de me kana se pa uko YouTuber Tina reports ukwa me hu reports bebre makona nso akɔhwɛ ebia na wani unko village for a very long time and I say unim village life wo de akɔhwɛ ko YouTube say Tina reports na akɔhwɛ sawa ebi tina na ebia next time so wonso ye plan bia na wonso adwen omo a enuan mo nkrase no.
Arnold.
Yes, boss. I'm sure say in subsequent weeks, you better discuss it after election, 4 years ahead of us, and what the likes of Socrates and Mark Money they have in store for us. This time around, like you said, from 2021 to 2024, there's no room for excuses. Because you're going to year way mono na day he say 4 more. Now 4 more they are moving forward, say a bit near excuse be no, and idiot Canadian in be from her. I pray and hope say BBA so that the industry would develop and see the light of day. Big boss Abeku Santana and Papa into me, be into me uncle, and hope say BBA also send a second.
Okay, so great time said. Now if we do as any, was it Omar's now the buy, no? Said 6.5. So OC 8.5. 6.5.
Was it?
So said Omar now pay half of 17.
Aye.
And also 6.5. So.
Was it 6.5? Oh, okay.
Oh yes, 6.5.
Okay.
And 8 point. Then I'll kind 8.5.
I mean,
okay. Oman senior to say mammy or bobo resource.
Okay. In the 8.5. Anna. Oh, okay, 8.5. Okay.
Anyway, so how I'm saying you this the cap fan for us say Sabri da almost papa. Bibo.
One day. No be 3 days. One day. No matter you are. One day. Can you want to be here? Give me a brand here. So far want to you. One day. No be 3 days. One day. No matter you are. One day. Can you want to be here? Give me a brand here. So far want to you. One day.
All right, so check out time. Yeah, call your my musu and area.
All right, Dominic, are you ready? I am a fellow. As if
Sa pepe.
Oh, mommy.
Yeah.
Oshame. Mani busuwati.
Mami faster than Tina Mulika.
Goodness and mercy shall follow me.
Tina, Obisa me follow a social media infamano or say handle. Then Tina Mulika me boy. I don't
YouTube,
know.
no.
I think the name.
Okay. Oko YouTuber Tina reports. Tina and I report. What the SBS also. Dean Tina and our Facebook Tina Mulika MUULIKAA. Instagram Tina Mulika. Mulika and I call Instagram so I be who short videos nibi and also Tina reports we be who village stories nibi bre more than 50 uko YouTuber o de we bet ma short what aso sa be bre now so who Tina reports on YouTube on Instagram and on Facebook as well.
What you know that someone be doing can what's it chocolate safo na questioners Edam penny for yase papa nyame ya da romania tinkwema ya wada be share with more entertainment update on entertainment review Eugene Safo in Kansa Salamat Paintil na Sami K no moboa me time share jumedi de bremo Peter Squad was on social media streaming live am I We see Aboagye Medin as dancing come out for Alex and always supported to Kennedy or say as well. Much love to you guys, man.
Goodness and mercy.
Always at your back.
They're following. I've been worried. How many person know? I've been worried.
Hey, me boy.
See, I've been worried.
I say, oh boy, you be a no be a fan different. Hey. Been money my grow the onti. Hey.
What's here?
Kwasi Aboagye is my name. Thank you very much for being there. As always, without you, couldn't have been a success. One to me come. Me call.
Mama, my engine is Onator, Wadada, Osepoa, what's it done? Onator, Wadada, Menankasa. Ha. Okay, some free fit Yasino. Namenes Wakaya, the Annie. Amen. Osepo, what's it done? Onator, Wadada, Osepoa. All right, 1, 2, come on. I've been worried. I've been worried. See it, Paro, Babebo. I've been worried. Oh, body emotional. I've been worried. Stop it, Papa. Oh, yeah, I'm in emotional. Oh, yeah, I'm in emotional. Baba.
And rip off the knob.
Now that we're free to go anywhere, life will be exciting again.
Life will never be exciting again unless we get serious about corona preventive measures, whether you are young or old.
Forget corona and live life. My priest says we should have